cameras.
Why you don't have cameras in here?
I've been trying to tell Kelvin and Chris, and they're just like, let's film it on the phone and save money. I'm like, no, I want it to be like the Breakfast Club where you catch everything.
Yeah.
People like visuals.
I think you can replace Jason.
Off
of Love and Hip Hop, the one Unlock. I feel like you can really put yourself in his position. Honestly, like for real.
Oh shit,
you're more entertaining.
All right, we talking shit. Okay.
Well, God is good.
All the time.
The truth do come out.
That's right.
That's right. It's a Sunday. Hallelujah.
Yes. What is going on, everybody? It is the baddest bitch on the block, Eric Devante, and this is the Get Right Happy Sunday. Now, as y'all know, Kelvin and Chris are running amok in Kentucky, which I didn't know people do, bitch. I did not know people reside in Kentucky. No shade. They gonna be tight when they hear this, but I said what I said.
Come on now.
I don't give a flying fuck.
Come on.
I didn't know people turn up in Kentucky.
From Kentucky, right?
Kentucky, who?
Who?
Yeah, Bryson Tiller.
Yes.
That explains why he's so fucking slow. And I'm not talking about mentally. I'm talking about just like the music. I'm talking about the vibe. He's so fucking slow. The town is so fucking. He's cute as hell.
It's a
like,
good.
He's like probably like a private turn up. You know what I'm saying? He's more so like, I'm gonna give y'all this little normal vibe because y'all not about to, mess up my aura.
Right.
Other than
Right. Real that.
Yeah.
I mean, he's cute. Don't get it twisted. I'm just saying everything about Kentucky gives me very slow. But they're out there running amok. They're out there really doing it. So shout out to
them. They went to HBCU.
Yeah, Kentucky State University.
Yeah, so you know.
It looks lit on their snap. I'm a little envious.
We gotta go back with them next year.
Right,
for real.
Right, but that means I have some special guests in the building. I have Cameron, Gabby, and Gabby. What is going on, y'all?
What's going on?
How are y'all feeling?
Blessed,
it's
happy.
Sunday.
It is Sunday.
Know.
That's right.
I'm a little hungover, I'm going to be honest, but I feel good.
Wait, what were you drinking?
Last night?
Yes.
Oh, you know that.
Girl.
That Bacardi.
The Bacardi.
Was it that?
Yes.
The
Wow.
Bacardi.
That is iconic. Well,
Yes. You know how our Saturdays be smashed together,
right. Did y'all chase with water?
Yes.
You did?
Know.
You
Yes,
know
we
us.
did.
You know
Yes,
us
we
way
did.
too
That's
well.
how
That
we
is
do
so
it.
good.
Save the calories.
Y'all put me on to that. I still don't do it consistently.
Right, but it helps when you do it, right?
It does help when you do it.
Because you don't get a hangover. You don't end up like on your ass.
Right.
The night, you good.
And that's all the people need. Cameron, have you ever chased with water?
No.
You should. It's
should
really
try
good.
it.
It's everything.
No, I
That
do
sugar
like
gets you fucked
Gatorade.
up.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad.
You get your electrolytes on.
Yeah.
Right.
Staying hydrated. That's what's
That
important.
water would take me out.
Immediately. That's all it is. Shit. So how have you guys been? Y'all, I don't know if y'all remember, but we typically start the show with what's going on. Talk to me, sis.
Okay.
Should I start? Me and Gabby good. We've been married for a few months. So we're trying to get into our-
God. Congratulations. Y'all got me over here blushing.
Thank you. We got married in May, so we just, living this married life. Just got back from homecoming with Eric. Gabby
That
went
was
to
fucking
Toledo.
everything.
Yes, and we went back to Binghamton, and it was good. Got to chill with my girls. It was fun.
Got real cute.
Got real
Outfits
cute.
for days.
Yes. I ain't get no pictures.
Me
though.
either. I
no,
slack.
special don't lie. Seen you.
I gave it up twice.
My nigga, you had a whole photo shoot, my nigga. I seen
He
it.
was like this. He was
Right.
Look.
Like a pose. And pose.
Oh, you know.
Pose. Pose.
You gave it to him.
Do
You
it,
gave it
bitch.
to him.
Bitch. My special had the newest iPhone. I was like, let's see what
you
it
was
do.
like, it's time. You know what? The fashion show, I had to ask some motherfucking security guards to take my photo.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I was like, can you take this photo of me? It was blurry as fuck. So I was like, okay, this gonna go on the Instagram story. It's fine.
Yo.
That's all I got.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I just needed someone to say. Everybody else was like this at the fashion show, like it was a party. I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna fuck you up. Security guards, take this photo, please.
Damn.
So
How old was he?
It was a she, and she was like 40, 50.
Oh, she didn't care.
She didn't. She tried, though. She took
did.
3 good shots, and they
Okay.
were all bad.
Oh. So, well, damn.
Lord have mercy.
It's okay,
I was
tried.
wondering, because I was like, I didn't see it. But it's because you put it in the Insta story.
Yeah, I wasn't going to post it. It didn't do my outfit justice.
That's okay. Well, shout outs to sis.
You looked cute, though.
Thank you. Your outfits were phenomenal.
did.
That
Thank
fucking
you.
fur.
Thank you, Smash.
Bitch, I got my life.
Thank you, Smash.
That was everything.
Thank you.
Hyping her up. Oh my God.
Wubby.
Well, how was the University of Toledo's homecoming?
Toledo crack. So yeah. What I love about UT is that it's really like an HBCU because our black population is so big. Mm-hmm. So when we have when it's time like to turn up and for niggas to come back and do what we do, it's a big deal. Like I wish I had the video for you, man. I didn't make it to the talent show. We have a talent show on Thursdays, for the kids, whatever. And when I tell you it's like in one of our big theaters or whatever.
Okay.
When I tell you that shit looked like a HBCU, I wish I had the video, but the shit was wild. But I was on my Sans, so shout out to Sobo. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Give it up. Give it up.
And so we, we just deal with Sobo do, and we only hang with each other most of the time. And so
I love that. You three look like you run amok.
I'm
really
their
do.
official historian, so you didn't see any videos and pictures because that's my job.
Oh.
Oh, side note, this is very irrelevant, but her Sans and my special made me a bridesmaid at her wedding.
Yeah.
And I'm a bridesmaid for the first time in my life.
Oh my God, that's so beautiful.
Very hype about it.
Okay, so for the listeners who are not Greek, Sans, people who pledge in the same
my bad.
season. In Gabby's case, she's talking about her immediate line sisters.
Right,
like,
there we go.
Because this Greek shit gets real confusing. And
It
the
does.
listener be like, what the fuck is Sand, bitch? Who is Sandy?
Who going to the beach? I don't know. Who's going to the beach? I didn't.
You gotta, and Special is like a person that you take under your wing or that took you under their wing because
There
they
you go.
see something in you.
Yeah.
So, some quick
Yeah.
black
Let
Greek.
we should give cameras some time. We like. out
Yeah,
here
I'm sorry.
running
No,
around.
y'all fine. I just learned something new because I didn't know that. I did not know
Okay.
that. So I was. Thank
Okay,
y'all.
it's like, okay, I got it.
Jotting it in my mind.
Right. So yeah, that's good. That's dope.
Yeah. So, you know, it was dope. Hopefully, we get to go back home in December. And anybody who know me knows I'll never move back to Ohio. But that's still like that's when we go get our tranquility. Basically, you know what I'm saying? That's what, especially just like leaving LA, like you just get to like go to the Midwest and basically the middle of nowhere and just it's just silence, just quiet. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to that.
That's dope.
It is.
Cameron, talk to me.
He's like, it's early. Early.
I would just say my life has just been amazing.
I love hearing that.
Right?
I really do.
I don't know. I can say just I appeared on Love and Hip Hop.
I did see that.
Congratulations.
Now explain this.
Thank
Time and
you.
place.
Yeah, I gotta watch that episode.
Time and place and thoughts.
Overwhelmed. I will say a very thankful moment. I don't know, like it's like, I don't know how people feel like on the fairy tale, like when you walk in and you just like you see just the castle and everything, things that you dreamed that you thought that you would never happen.
Yeah.
I know exactly what
like,
you're saying.
you pray for it and then it happened.
Manifesting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
And I
beautiful.
asked God, I said, God, I want to be on TV.
Mm-hmm.
And he put me in the exact place at the right time and just was like,
Aww.
look, this is where I'm
Wow.
going to put you at. This is where your blessing is. And he did. And I'm like, I don't know how to feel sometimes just thinking back and just looking at myself. I just be like, that's you. Like,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Yes.
It's amazing, y'all.
You're giving me a very serenity vibes right
yeah,
now. and I love
because
that,
it's
yes.
very like, I don't know, me coming from Kentucky. Me coming from Kentucky.
No shade, bitch. No shade.
I know it ain't. I'm just
Kentucky.
saying. Me coming from Kentucky, me being like a young man, a young boy, just thinking like, wow, like you come from there to LA and you ain't never been to LA in the day in your life,
Exactly.
and you appear
making
on
it.
TV,
Right.
You know what I'm
That's how you
saying?
do
Yes,
it.
that's how
It's
it
just
is.
like, God, what you doing?
Exactly. Exactly.
I love it.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Thank you.
So my week has been, I don't know, every day is a blessing at this point.
Yes.
Amen.
Every day is a
Yes,
blessing.
living your
Amen.
best life.
Because our bitch don't know what's coming.
Facts,
But
facts.
you know what? Honestly, truly.
That's the realest shit I heard
You know,
all month.
But it is what it is. Like, the Black Student Union paid for me to go host my homecoming fashion show.
That is
Because
definitely
you're
a
booked
blessing.
and busy and blessed.
Booked
Yes.
and busy,
That's
bitch.
such
Gotta
a beautiful
do it.
thing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And it was amazing to me because it was just like, I love hosting, but I told myself that the only way I was going back, I had a conversation with God. Actually, I didn't even bother to have a conversation with
Yeah.
God on this one.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not going back to homecoming unless
Yeah.
this is paid for.
Yeah.
I know that.
I
ain't in
remember
their
you
budget.
said that to
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
You was like, I'm going to hit them up.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell them I'm going to do it. But, you know.
put that Eric magic
You
on
cost
it.
a fee because it's a talent. It's a gift. You don't
It
give your
is.
gift away
It
for
is.
free.
And that's dope.
And
So-
they did that. So shout outs to the Black Student Union. And it was just, it's really affirming.
Yeah.
It feels
Yes.
good.
Exactly.
It's like, bitch, you better go off.
It's the little
Okay.
things
The
that make
little
a difference.
things,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
So yeah, I'm working this job, substituting. I don't know. I don't have many complaints. Some things could be better.
Yeah, same.
I'm on this guy's timeline thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, if I could expedite shipping,
Right.
I would.
Facts.
But it is what it is.
Facts.
But yeah, he's doing me right. He's doing me
That's
right.
beautiful.
That's good.
You know, I left my job
really
like
good.
a month or two ago, so I'm here with you, just
Right.
like day at a time.
Yeah.
Just
Yes.
going. Some days it's like everything's coming, other days it's slow, but
Right.
every day is a blessed day, like you said.
She also been reading a book with Think and Grow Rich.
Yes.
If y'all get I don't know if people like to read anymore, but y'all get to being realistic. But
That's real. Sadly.
No, what I was telling Gabby when I was reading the book was that it reminds me of her, but it also reminds me of you, because the whole book is just talking about all of these very successful people and the key to their success, and every single one of them, the key to their success was saying that it was going to happen, believing it was going to happen, manifesting it was going to happen, and not accepting anything else. And I always told her, like, you guys both kind of taught me how to do that, because I was always very logical. I'm like, okay, I do this work, this is going to be the result. I'm just thinking about the immediate next step, not like what I want the end result to be. And that's what you have to do. You have to be like, okay, this is what I am going for. This is a bigger picture. There were people in this book who were successful to the point that, like, whoever invented radio, we're on radio, right? He went to his friends and family and he was like, I invented a way that we can communicate to people through airways with no wires, no anything. And they took him to an asylum. They had him put in an asylum because they're like, this nigga is crazy. What the fuck is he talking about?
What?
But then he created that. And his vision, he didn't care if everyone thought he was crazy. He believed in it and he made it happen.
That's iconic.
Yes, that book is really good.
And it's a great blessing. I mean,
Exactly.
the power of radio.
Yes.
They like to say it's dying, but these podcasts,
Yeah, it's bringing it
we've
back.
never had such a voice.
No. Can you
ever.
imagine
This is
all of
where
the
it
people
starts.
with amazing ideas that would have never happened if somebody would have talked them out of it?
Right.
Which is why nobody should talk you out of what you want to do.
Exactly.
Which
Right.
you guys all have proved in the stories you guys just told. So,
Yeah,
For
we
real.
all have.
Yes.
Thank
We
you.
doing shit out here.
And we
which is
all
very
are
dope.
black. Like,
Yes.
no
In
shade,
living
no
color.
shade,
In
no
living
shade
color.
at all.
None at all.
We just,
But it's the fact.
we're
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yes.
And we
Yes.
kings and queens.
yes,
Yeah.
Right.
yes.
That's all it is.
Melanated, yes.
So it's time for Bitch, You Better Read. Okay, I'm very excited about this one. I feel like this is a very interesting lineup.
Okay.
So
Okay.
get with me, okay? Number 1, Amy Winehouse hologram tour is coming in 2019. So, yes, I read that headline correctly. Basically, Amy Winehouse's family and her team is going to take a hologram of her and put her on tour.
I don't want it.
I want it.
I don't want it.
I'm such an Amy Winehouse fan.
I don't like the idea.
Can we just do that
of-
on TV?
Right, I was gonna say that.
I feel like that's really sad for me. I feel like they would be sad sitting there just watching like
a dead person.
Like-
It's triggering. It's
like-
like watching a ghost.
y'all
Is it?
stealing, y'all taking money and she's gone. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like her father is definitely a greedy nigga, okay? Please.
Yeah.
do
Where
not
was
do
your
this.
where your ass was at when her ass was
Right.
eating you, and now you fucking
she
making her
was,
an
never
hologram?
mind.
Right, I don't understand.
I already know. I
He's
know.
been taking
Yeah.
advantage of Amy since she was alive.
Exactly. Like you should have been there for her when she was alive and thriving, and now you're gonna bring her
See,
back.
I didn't
to
know
life.
that story.
Yeah.
I didn't know that story. I didn't even know how she passed away. All I know that she passed away, and I just know she's a legend.
She is. A
She
legend.
is a legend. This is a true
It's just-
situation.
I
Of,
told all my niggas, cut the check.
that is her father. That's Amy's father. I told all my niggas. cut that
Yes.
check.
Yes.
That's
He's
what he wants it
he's
for.
like- fine.
bouncing.
Right? We
feel
was
so
like,
bad.
oh, we did.
Ooh.
Everybody really started bouncing. Like,
right. Hey, that's all he's about, the check. I don't understand.
Not especially like this hologram shit is not cool. Like
It's
Tupac
not.
thing. It's just weird.
Yeah,
They
that
just
shit
like
is
they're
super
on stage
weird.
and it's like, but it's not you. Like
It's not.
You know.
Like,
That's
Y'all
true.
not fucking with it?
No, I don't think
No.
I'm futuristic enough to embrace that.
so, do you pay for the front seats?
I do not know.
I'm just saying.
Damn.
You might as well put it on a big screen on your TV. It's
That's
the
what
same
I'm
exact
saying.
concept.
Or put that thing in movies. or
Exactly.
something.
We might as well.
y'all, it's literally the same concept. You watch it on TV.
Yes.
It's the same thing.
I don't-
That is crazy.
I don't understand. It's very like, I don't know. People try and play with the dead and all that shit, but I don't.
Yeah.
I really like Amy's music,
Of course.
and I never got to see her in concert, so I'm like, this could be something good.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
ain't gonna freak me out.
Yeah.
But
That's
I-
good.
you know-
maybe if I'm like high or drunk enough, it won't freak me out. I'll be like, wow, this is spiritual. This is like a spiritual moment. I'm in heaven with her, you know?
I wish I could like take part in this debate, but I don't listen to Amy Winehouse. Like, I respect her as a legend, but if you played like one Amy song right now, I wouldn't.
You
even
don't know Rehab? You're trying to make me go.
Right, you don't know Rehab?
No, you don't know.
That's
Wow, it's a wow.
It's because she's from fucking Ohio. That's crazy.
Hey, you definitely know Amy Winehouse.
I know Amy Winehouse, but it's not like I'm about to go right now and I don't have like, it's not on my Apple list, so it's not on my Apple Music. So
Nah, but you gotta run that track real quick because she gotta hear it. You know this.
We don't even got the rights.
Oh, you're right. I forgot.
We don't even got the rights.
Copyright laws.
I would
such
love
things
to.
and such forth.
Absolutely.
afterwards I'll listen to it. But
Okay, so all right, well, number 2. So, T.I. says his patience for Kanye West is dead and gone after the Trump meeting. Okay, so I'm going to play this clip of Kanye's meeting with Trump. From what, in my opinion, is the most disturbing part of the whole video.
I'm so triggered.
How do you respond to that? What do you make of that?
I think we need to care about all people. And I believe that when I went on to NBC, I was very emotional and I was programmed to think from a victimized mentality, a welfare mentality. I think that with blacks and African Americans, we really get caught up in the idea of racism over the idea of industry. We say if people don't have land, they settle for brands. We want Polo Sport and Obama again. We want a brand more than we want land because we haven't known how it feels to actually have our own land and have ownership of our own blocks. So when you don't have ownership, then it's all about how something looks. It's about the patina. It's not about the soil. It's not about the core. So we focus more on, is somebody wearing something? Does someone disrespect me so I gotta shoot them? Or the idea of someone being racist. You know, we talk about police murders, which we definitely have to discuss, and we have to bring nobility to the police officers and make them, because police officers are just like us. But this is this whole hate building, right? And that's a major thing about racial tension. And we also, as black people, we have to take a responsibility for what we're doing. We kill each other more than police officers. And that's not saying that the police officer is not an issue, because they are in a position of power. But sometimes they're in placement of law and...
Enough.
Thank you. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
It was like I was hoping when he opened his mouth that he was going somewhere.
He went nowhere.
Pure Coolidge. I was just like, oh wow.
That literally
for
did
that,
not
because that
make
was the
sense.
first time I ever watched that.
Me too.
Because I don't know what's going on with him, man.
I just missed him.
He gotta go. He gotta go.
I can't, like, first of all, I can't even understand, like, I can't comprehend
I'm
what
really-
he was
I'm
trying
really-
to say.
It's
Yeah.
a little incoherent.
Yeah.
I was
Like,
focusing
still
so
coherent.
hard trying to get it. I was trying to
But
get it, and I
just
didn't.
What, and you know, obviously, you know, everybody's entitled to their own opinions and shit, but he's just so, like, gone. Like, to me, he's so far removed from, like, the real issues. I feel like whenever you have somebody who has this platform get up and say, oh, we killing ourselves more than the police are killing us, like, you don't think we know that? Like, as a community, that's like...
But that's not even a thing,
And-
because
and it's-
every
it's- yeah,
single
it's-
race
with
kills
every
one
race.
another.
Exactly.
Considerably
Every
more
race.
than anyone else, because we all
Exactly.
live in communities with people who look like us.
Right.
So obviously, the most violence is going to happen
In your own
within
community.
your own community.
And then
So that's-
he talking about loving everybody, but you hate Obama. Like, you know what I'm saying? You absolutely can't stand Obama, but you know what I'm saying? I don't understand his point. I don't understand what he's trying to do. I didn't understand that insert he just had. Period.
He
Like,
just
Yeah.
privileged, and he's been so out. He's so far gone for so long. He has no idea what he's talking about. He just needs to stop.
Yeah.
Just
I
stop.
feel like he's just they're using him just to distract what's really going on
Exactly.
behind the
Yes.
scenes for
That's
black
true.
people, and they're
I agree.
literally making a lot of us black folks turn against him.
Yep.
At the
I
end of the
agree.
day, you know,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
he like gone. Like,
It's just
Like,
hurtful.
none of it makes.
he over here talking about superheroes.
Yeah,
like
what are
I
you
was
talking
like,
about?
Yeah.
You
was
got
wildin'.
kids. You know what I'm saying? We
Exactly.
looking up to you.
Yep.
And you out here making us look crazy.
Right.
OD. And then Diddy posted on Instagram this video clip right here, which was
From our
awkward.
standpoint, this was just set up to be a lunch of two people that I like, and I guess they like me. And we're gonna have lunch. We're gonna talk.
You said, I guess you know I love you.
I know.
Did I?
But I don't want to put you in that spot. But
No, I'm standing in that spot. I love this guy right here. Let me give this guy a hug right here. I love this guy right here.
That's really
Yeah.
Come here. That's really nice. And that's
really
from the
nice.
heart. I didn't want to put you in that position, but that's from the heart. Special guy. From our standpoint.
Special guy.
Special guy.
That's the part that.
Yeah. It's just,
Wow.
That's the one time
he
I've
don't even
ever
feel the
agreed.
same.
He doesn't.
Like Trump doesn't even. He said two guys that I like. I think they're like, oh, I didn't want to put you in a spot. Oh, thanks. So nice. He's like.
I feel like even Donald thinks that Kanye has lost.
yeah, I'm pretty sure.
The fact that there are all those cameras on him, like, it was ridiculous. Like, they was trying to capture every moment, every voice, everything that he said.
Something is not right with that man.
This
not-
is
it
what
can't be.
happens when you don't have people who care about you telling you to sit down. You have to like
Stay out of the camera, man.
Stay-
Literally,
just go
and-
get yourself
and
centered.
Yeah.
Invest in your kids more because they're
Exactly.
beautiful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right. They're
saying?
beautiful
kids.
Like, you over here trying
Exactly.
to tell us something we all know.
Right.
At the end
Like,
of the day, we all making ourselves look crazy.
come on, man.
A hot ass mess. I'm just not here for it.
We don't have energy for him.
Let me go through the comments real quick. Make sure I'm not neglecting the people. Comment say hello, y'all. Bitch, you better say hello. And no one yell number one. So every time I say a number, y'all scream it back out. That's what Kelvin does. So y'all gotta feel his slot.
Okay.
He said yell and scream. Yeah.
Oh, I get what you're saying. My
Yeah.
bad, Kelvin.
It's okay. We got it.
Keep
I should have
having
told
them.
y'all. That was me.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, so is that Kanye talking? Child, he is from Malibu now. Yeah, he's from Malibu. Real Malibu, bitch. Chicago, my ass. He
Right.
lost that.
Right. It's been gone.
I'm trying to remember how he sounded in interviews before this.
He sounded
phase.
like George Bush doesn't care about black people. And
Right.
that's where he needs to go back to.
Right.
Oh,
That was
okay.
him in his highlight.
Okay, wow. So, I don't know. Kanye's a little far out there. I really think Get Out is about him. I'm not letting that theory go because once it was put in my head, it made so much sense. I was like, clinch.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with it because he's just out of it.
Yeah.
Did you see that interview with Drake and LeBron? What was it called? The Shop?
Yeah, the shop.
And Drake was talking about the whole thing that happened with him and Kanye and how that went down. You need to watch that special because that just makes it even worse. Because not only is Kanye saying bullshit, but he's like manipulating people.
Really?
Yes.
Oh shit. Okay. Real scandalous, bitch.
Yes, real scary.
Okay, number 3.
Number 3. I think he's
Good
doing
job,
something like that. I
babe.
think he's doing something like that.
That was good. That was good.
I'm trying.
It was supposed to be a collective.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
But it's okay.
Next
It's
time.
all good. So Floyd Mayweather is sued for allegedly assaulting a woman.
Wait, what?
Wait.
Floyd Mayweather Sr. was allegedly assaulting a woman.
Wait, the dad or?
Yes, the dad, not the younger.
Wait, sexually assault or physical?
Physically,
We got
beating
proof.
bitch's ass.
Like-
I don't.
That ain't
Allegedly. How do you go
That
from
crazy.
giggling and then go say that ain't funny? But I feel you because that's how it be sometimes. Because the story is so, you know you too big
right?
to be whooping women's ass. You know your son
Right.
be beating niggas' ass.
Right.
Why are you beating women's ass? What it was?
Dang.
Oh my god.
No. Mm-mm.
You too old for this.
Yeah.
How old is he actually?
He old.
Old enough to be a senior.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me see.
Oh my God.
He old for real. He
First
got.
of all, what he look like? Because I don't even know who his man look like. I'm over here talking
I think
about
he's
this
a dark
man.
skin. Let me
Yeah.
find out. Let me tell
Yeah,
y'all the
'cause
bit
might
of the
bring up a
story.
photo
and
because
then
I
I'll-
don't know what this man.
Thank
looks
This is
you.
like.
messed up because if he assaulted a younger woman, she could have easily kicked him down some stairs, but because he's a senior citizen, she couldn't defend herself, and that's not.
I'm on the
fair.
woman's side.
Wait, who
That's
said
not.
she?
I'm on her side too.
He should not be whooping her ass.
Saying it's not fair because she could have. She was probably trying to respect.
How we know
him.
how old she is?
I'm just assuming if it's a younger woman, she could have probably washed him, but she tried not to because he's an old ass man. Let me see.
Does he?
Yeah.
He look just like him.
What?
Wow, he like an old.
Yeah, he can't even keep his eyes.
Oh wow.
He shouldn't be fighting people.
That's why I laughed. I'm like, it ain't funny.
He should.
He look like when he fight, he be out of it. I don't think he's trying to fight anybody. He
I
just
think that's a
ain't-
cover up. I think his son is the one actually doing the beat.
You know, that's vicious, bitch. That's too much.
Yo.
Okay, so this is what happened. Apparently, allegedly, Marsha Bird claims she got into a verbal altercation with Mayweather Sr. back in September of 2017 outside of the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas. Marsha alleges Floyd Sr. dragged her out of his car and repeatedly punched her with his closed fist.
He don't look like he can even bend though.
He looked crazy. I'm pretty sure.
Right.
Like I said, when he fighting, he don't know. It's just happening. He looked like he's at that point in life.
Right.
He looks so rough.
Yeah. He look real bad.
Yeah. Dragged her out of the car, punched her with closed fists. And then he was charged with the assault back in January. He was actually found not guilty after fighting the charges in June. So now that the criminal case is over, it seems like Marsha is going after Floyd Sr. in a civil suit. There's no tea on how much she's asking for, but given Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s particular lavish lifestyle, it may be safe to assume that she's going to be looking for more than just a few coins.
Facts, and she needs to get all them
Damn. I wish he
coins.
would have punched me.
Okay, let me out.
Leave it. I'm walking out. I'm
Take him to the
walking
courthouse.
out.
Like,
I'm walking
Sign
out.
me up.
damn,
Girl, don't
she about to
finesse
get
that.
that coin.
I hope.
Man.
He also has coin to get lawyers.
Oh, yeah, you right. You right.
I don't know who's representing her.
I hope she has
Right.
video or something, or she took
I
pictures right
know.
after of the bruises or something. 'cause-
Right.
Who's that female attorney that always represents celebrities?
Oh, I know who you're talking about. But I
Right.
don't know her name.
Fuck. That's what she needs.
Yeah, she
That's
needs
what she
her.
needs. That'll get it done.
I think she'll do it. I think she could.
We gotta
easily
get
win
better at
case.
this.
Why?
We need to know names.
We do.
We do.
That's
You gotta dig in the dirt.
They know who we're
Huh?
talking
You
about,
gotta dig in
though.
the dirt.
I do. OD,
Yeah,
OD.
yeah,
But she's so out there. She's
Yeah.
always on the scene when these.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she covered a few of the Cosby cases.
Yeah.
Who else did she do? Because I saw her
Is she
on.
Caucasian?
She's white.
She's Caucasian.
She is.
Okay.
With somebody's lawyer on Love and Hip Hop.
Tiara Marie.
Tiara
Yeah, yeah,
Marie.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
that
okay.
was her.
Yes,
Yes.
that's the
Okay,
woman.
okay.
Y'all know who
She's
we talking
good.
about. If somebody knows, put it in the
Checks.
comment section. I'm pretty
She
sure
gets
Calvin knows.
checks.
She does.
I bet she does. I keep seeing her. And court cases ain't cheap, bitch. You running up a tab.
And she be going for the highest cases of the
Yeah,
law. She
right.
got, yes, press
That
conference
ass.
tomorrow.
Yep.
I need
Gloria
all the
Allred.
networks.
Gloria Allred.
Oh, okay.
Gloria,
yes.
girl.
Yes.
Gloria, bitch.
Sis is a good one.
Yo.
Right, you is doing it
Look at this
up.
making
Better.
legal recommendations.
Shit, I'm saying. That's right.
It's a little one.
And it's not Bow Wow. Don't do it. Don't do it. I have a show to do. So number
Oh, man.
number 4.
Number 4.
Okay, so
I think that. I hope that was better.
That was good. That
phenomenal,
was
actually.
good.
Kelvin,
Yes.
let us know that you're proud,
Hey.
please.
I know. I need him to know. I really do. Okay, so you guys know about Nicole Ari Parker writing her prayer for her husband
Yes.
and sharing it on social media.
Yes.
And I wanted to talk about it because I think it's absolutely beautiful. We were talking about manifestation and, you know, working with the universe and positive energies.
Right.
So I wanted to share the letter. Okay.
Love her on Empire, by the way.
Right?
Wait, can I get a picture? Because y'all, I be at the loop. I really don't be like on social media.
No,
like
I got it right now.
post
I'm
and
gonna read it
just
right now.
leave it.
Don't even worry. Dear Lord, what should I do? God, make a list. Me, a list? God, yes. Write down everything you want, even the parts you don't want me to see. Me, okay. God, the spiritual stuff, the heart and mental stuff, the physical and the financial. Me, okay. Loving, warm, wants to be a husband, father, fine. Wants to provide, mentally, physically, and spiritually strong, affectionate, curious about the world, likes to travel, likes music, likes history, likes art, likes the theater, big hands, big feet, sexy, really smart, funny, fun, got jokes, makes the highest and best choices for himself, has that no matter what I got this mentality, because it's just gonna happen. Respects his mother, forgives his father, loves himself, and knows God. Then God responds, okay, now really take that in. See him, feel him in your mind. Sit with that. Enjoy that. Now ask yourself, is he perfect for you? Me. Yes. Lord, yes. God. God. Now ask yourself, if he enters the room right now, are you perfect for him? Me. Takes really long pause. proceeds to get mind right and affairs in order, rereads Their Eyes Were Watching God, goes to therapy, examines issues, forgives herself and others, calls parents more often, renews passport, goes to church, does the sit-up and goes for a run, dusts off that business idea I had, remembers to laugh, buys nice lotion, and rubs it all over my body every day, then buys some more, stay grateful for all her parts, cherishes friends, dances in her room, balances checkbook, makes green juice, loves herself. And here he comes, God. Boop.
Wow.
I mean,
Oh my God.
amen to that.
I love it.
Wasn't it
That
everything?
was beautiful.
That was
It was
beautiful.
everything.
That was
Wow.
very, very beautiful. Like, she described a good man.
Yeah.
Right.
She
And then
did.
the work that she put in for herself to be prepared for that.
Yeah.
That's the important part.
I really felt the background music was setting that off. 'Cause
Yeah.
it was-
Yeah.
I was like, come on, poetry.
Yes.
That's why I read it like
was a
that. I was like,
moment.
oh, this is sexy, bitch.
That's
Go
the
on.
vibe.
That was
Right.
perfect.
And that made me so happy because it's just like to know that we're really connected to the universe. You were talking about reading earlier. I'm reading
Yeah.
this book called You Are a Badass, How to Stop Doubting Your Greatness and Live an Awesome
Ooh.
Life. Yeah.
Ooh.
Phenomenal
Send me
book.
that, Spence. Send me that when you're done.
Just
Yeah, that
started
sounds
it. Yeah,
good.
one of my coworkers lent it out to me. I was like, oh,
Right.
this shit
Yeah,
is a
yeah.
good read so far. And it just talks about how we're really connected with the universe and we have
Yep.
energies. And if we exude a certain frequency, we'll attract that same frequency.
Absolutely.
Like, if
I
we're
believe in
just-
that.
You know, like there's no reason we can't live the life that we want to starting today.
Absolutely.
It's completely a mindset.
It is. It's a
Completely
mental thing.
A mindset.
And I think that's what a lot of people don't understand, but it's so important for people like us, like everybody in this room who moved out to LA, because obviously none of us are from here.
Right.
And I don't believe that any of us moved out here with a bank account full of money. You know what I'm saying? So that mental, like the mental strength for that, like it gotta be on a different level because you have so many people being from Kentucky, being from Ohio, y'all from New York, so it might be a little different, but we have so many people who doubts us, who's like, how, you know how expensive it is to live in California? How you gonna afford that? How you gonna, you know what I'm saying, get into your industry? Like, I know so many people who moved out there and didn't make it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the mental strength and believing in yourself is so important because nobody's gonna believe in you if you don't.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of what I've been doing this whole year. Was a lot of like just digging into myself, you know what I'm saying, and trying to figure out like, okay, I already know what the goal is, but how do I prepare myself, like, you know what I'm saying, for that? Like, what do I do? What do I have to do to prepare myself mentally and physically for my gift? Like, because it's coming, like, you know what I'm saying? I know it's coming, but how I need to be ready. Because when that $5 million check hit, am I just gonna go splurge and, you know what I'm saying, or am I gonna invest? Am I gonna flip property? Am I gonna try to start this business? You know what I'm saying, that if a business plan, you know what I'm saying, what am I gonna do with that? Like, you know what I'm saying? So for me, it's just that it's so important to it's been so, and it could be me getting older, but it's so important for me to just really like, all right, I already got to California, I already started working, and you know I'm already on the path. No, is you do the work within yourself, like, you know what I'm saying. So, and I love what you said when you start when you said how your life's been going. It's like every day I don't know what's gonna happen, and it's a beautiful thing.
You
it's
have
scary.
to love that and embrace
Yeah.
it. You do.
You have no choice.
Yes, because
Yeah.
I remember even just last year, like, I just kept saying to myself, like, I just feel like I just have bad luck. I feel like the universe is punishing me for something. And she would get so mad. She's like, why do you keep saying that? Like, you're making that happen because you're telling yourself that. You just notice when you give this bad aura to the world, it just keeps hitting you. And every time that you let it hit you and break you down, it's just going to come stronger. And literally just from changing my mindset, I feel like this year has been a 360. Like, things where I'm like, 5 years from now, I want that to happen. It happened this year.
Exactly.
Just from me embracing the mindset that it can and that whatever you give to the universe is going to give back to you. It's literally that simple.
Exactly.
Right, but we make it so hard.
Yeah,
We do.
you do. And
really
it's hard
We do.
sometimes. Like,
It is.
so it's so easy for something to happen and for it to just be like, yo, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I even here? Why am I doing this? But if you just take it and be like, okay, what can I learn from this?
Exactly.
Just trying to do that. Even if you let yourself be in a rut for 5 minutes and then you're like, okay, what can I do to learn from this, it's gonna change your mindset about everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you just have to take care of yourself. Just like she said, like, you gotta put work into yourself for what you want.
Exactly.
That's
every
real.
single day.
That's so real.
Yeah.
I'm excited. All right.
I'm excited.
So there was a reason why I did that, and we'll come back to that in a little bit. I just need to finish, bitch. You better read. So number 5.
Number 5.
So Amber, that was good.
Cameron, you a little late over there.
No.
It's like an echo. It's like it's an effect.
No.
It's an after effect.
You know when I be done pissed? Look, we said practice was at 6 a.m. We came at 7:45, and that's why that happened.
He was fashionably late though.
Right.
Fashionably late.
Y'all, you know I was here.
He trying.
So Amber Rose allows her 5-year-old son to curse, saying it's a form of expression.
Oh.
Let me, because you know me. No, actually, I don't even need to read the story. She allowing her 5-year-old son to curse.
Exactly.
Point blank, period.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Really?
Why would you? Hold on. First of all, let me say this. At the end of the day, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for paving the way for the people that do what you do.
Right.
But for you to have a slut walk and then say that it's okay for your son or your child to cuss, I don't know what's going on in your head. What do you support, Amber? You know what I'm saying? Like, who team are you on?
Mm-hmm.
'Cause my child ain't cussing.
Yeah, I just feel like it's. I think the thing about cussing is like there's. I understand being able to express yourself. Mm-hmm. So why don't you teach him bigger words? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, instead of letting him curse, because you can't curse everywhere. Like, what happens when, say, for instance, you grew up like that. Your mom was letting you curse and stuff. And now you on the real. You know what I'm saying? You can't use cuss words on primetime TV like that. But so you going to be, what words are you going to use to replace those curse words that you've grown up using? You know what I'm saying? Because now you're on this platform, and you are supposed to look like you got it to. You're supposed to be presentable, professional, like you know what I'm saying. And it's just kind of not professional. I don't know.
For me personally, I feel like my mom didn't allow me to curse, but my mom was the reason why I was cursing so young.
Same.
Yeah. So it's kind of like
my mom had a potty mouth
listening
too.
to it.
It's the mouth. It's like the child is gonna say it anyway. I feel like Amber's trying to take control over the situation so it doesn't get out of hand. Because this is the thing. My mom used to go the fuck off, and I remember because I curse at least 5 times in a sentence.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
But I regret it now, though. Honestly, I feel like now that the stage in my life that I'm going in, I feel like I don't want to cuss. I feel like I can talk to somebody without even using those words. I can look in a dictionary and replace, like you said, those words with something bigger to make my mind smarter.
Yeah.
Cause cussing it don't make you cute. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I cuss. Don't get me wrong, I cuss. But I would love to wake up every single day and walk and talk to people without even me saying any cuss words and give them actually knowledge without just be like, oh, this. You know what I'm saying?
Because
like, it ain't needed.
Yeah, I feel like even as a parent, just a simple fact of like, if you know your kid curses, but you tell them not to at certain times, that at least teaches them how to turn it on and off.
That's
My
true.
mom,
That's true.
She cursed
That
like
is.
crazy.
That's true.
She never let me curse, and when I grew up, I started cursing all the time, but I know how to turn it on and off.
Right.
If I'm with my
That's
friends,
important.
I'm like,
Facts.
fuck, fuckity, fuck. Whenever I'm in professional environments, I don't. Like, or even just in like social environments where I'm trying to network and stuff, I know how to. It's not like it just slips out of my mouth, and I think that's what she should be teaching him. Is like,
And maybe she is.
if she's doing it that way,
true.
I guess maybe. But like, honestly, a kid should, like you said, shouldn't just be spewing curse words. Like, teach him some fun words.
Like, I feel like sometimes like you. Sometimes with like growing up, we still need certain types of like discipline. You know what I'm saying? Like
structure.
I can understand that.
Like you still like as a kid, you can't just be like
Too free.
Yeah, like
Too,
you know what
too
I'm saying. I'm all for like having a great relationship with your kid, but I feel like the parent still got to be the parent.
Right.
And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's
That's-
just my
no, that's
experience.
real.
Like you know
That's
what I'm
real.
saying.
Because even like
But-
Will and I'm sorry.
Shit, I ain't got no kids.
Like with Will and Jada, like they let Willow cut
Yeah.
her hair when she was super young. I would let my daughter
I
do
blame
that.
them.
Like they let her cut her hair off. I thought that was fine because that's what she wanted to do. Certain things like that with like having agency
Right.
over your body and
Yeah.
how you see yourself, I can understand letting kids do that.
Yeah.
Because that is important.
Right.
Like self-expression
Yeah.
and knowing yourself. But like cursing, like you said, it's unnecessary.
Yeah.
It's not something that you need.
Yeah.
So it's not like letting him do that is giving him freedom. It's probably just going to kind of make him an asshole. Like when he grows up. Like he's probably going to just talk to people however he wants to because he feels like he can.
That's real. Okay. I think that's something to think about. For me personally, I figured that my child would just be a victim of circumstance. Like, they would just hear it a lot.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah.
Mine too.
Yeah.
Like,
Definitely.
And I wouldn't be full on mad when they said it back because I'd be like, damn, that's me.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah. I mean, I just got a question.
Facts.
Like, how would you feel, right? You had like the 8-year-old, right? And when y'all are talking to, you know, when it's y'all at the crib, he like, oh shit, what the fuck is that? Like to you. And you like, oh, I don't know what the hell that is.
Or you guys
But-
get into an argument and you discipline him. He's like, you know what? Fuck you, Dad.
Right, yeah, you can shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Like, I ain't going to
Can
my
we
fucking
know
room.
how
Like,
you
You see your face. You see your
I
face.
would whoop his ass.
Exactly.
You know what?
Exactly.
I understand. As my child, I must, you know, reprimand you.
You like, go to your damn room. He like, go to your damn room.
Right. We gonna be
Now
cool.
y'all on friends base. You know what I'm saying?
And let me
Y'all on
whoop your
friends
ass.
base.
And
Yes,
I'm
I'ma
one of your
whoop you
little
like
friends
my
in the
friend.
fucking street, bitch. Like, we was having a nice little kiki in the kitchen, and you done fucked it up.
Now look at the hair disrespect.
Watch
You
your
pissed
motherfucking
off.
mouth. Watch your motherfucking mouth.
But to me, you watch your motherfucking mouth.
You don't pay no
Shit.
rent, bitch.
This my
Get the
house
fuck
too.
out.
Shit.
At that point, I'll proceed to just whoop your ass. There's nothing else to say.
Fuck you. And I'm slamming this damn door.
Bitch, you better pay for it. You better fucking pay for it.
Shit. Sick of this shit.
I cannot wait to have children. Absolutely not.
Me
Me
neither,
too.
man.
Me too. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be
is.
beautiful.
I can't wait.
That would be crazy. So yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of with you, Amber, but these fucking bitches.
I see what you tried to do there. I see.
Yeah.
We did too. We did. We seen it in the atmosphere, but we had a.
Really went for
Yeah.
it. Really went for it. Y'all shot that shit down.
Yo, people probably pissed at us.
Girl, do that.
It's okay. It's okay. It had to happen. We needed the conversation.
Exactly.
All right, so now it's time for. And today's If I Told You That.
Yo, you got some bobs, yo.
Yeah, I love a bob.
Can you play that one more time?
One more time.
Hey.
I
That
love
was a
a
good
bob.
moment, yes.
Absolutely. So today's If I Told You That is the letter to God. And
Okay.
that's why I asked you guys to write it. Because of Nicole Ari Parker's story and just about manifestation, good vibes, energies. And yeah, let's hear it. So I'll start.
Okay.
Hold on, because that is somber, bitch. That is somber, bitch.
It's only we had a funeral. About
Okay.
to read the eulogy.
Ready?
Oh Lord. Okay. Yes. Ready.
Dear God, first, let me say thank you for giving me the idea for the world according to Eric. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to shed light, make people laugh, and give these hoes a run for their money. Ultimately, I want the world according to Eric to show how multifaceted I am and my growth while I navigate life and leave my comfort zone. I wanted to showcase my comedic abilities. Stand-up shows, big ones, where I'm on a lineup with Just Hilarious, B. Simone, Tiffany Haddish, just to name a few. Even the startup ones when I'm a little rusty and the crowd may not be as full. I want more dance videos, Millennium, Playhouse, Debbie Allen, with choreographers like Aaliyah Janelle, Dexter Carr, Brooklyn J, J.R. Taylor. I also want a bunch of my own choreography. Shit, maybe even choreograph some videos with Janet, Ciara, Beyonce. Yes. I want my own radio show. I'll bring on other comedians and personalities that are currently on the rise with me. I'm sure I'll meet them later. I want to work with Charlamagne the God, Angie Martinez, Wendy Williams. I want a talk show as well. Oh my God, where the set is grown and sexy, and I have dancers during commercial breaks, and I dance with them. I want to interview artists and entertainers, old and new. Lil' Kim, RuPaul, Destiny's Child, Beyonce, Diddy. I want the world according to Eric to have my music as well. Full-fledged EPs, albums, music videos. I hope I'm not missing anything, but you know me better than I do, so please fill in the blanks. Ultimately, I want the world according to Eric to change lives, spiritually, emotionally, financially. I want young kids with dreams to look at it and feel fearless and feel like they are the baddest fucking kids on the block. I want the world according to Eric to make the world so much better.
Oh,
Amen.
Yes, I
That was
love that.
beautiful.
I love that.
I love that.
I ain't got nothing like that, but yeah, because you know exactly what you want. I love that. That was beautiful.
Powerhouse.
Me too.
I love
Me
that.
too.
Who wants
Thank
to
you.
go next?
Oh, well, I didn't do like a long poem, but
Me
mine is
neither.
more so like in my mind, and then like
Mine's
I got
too.
like a poetry that I can want.
It's okay, give it to me.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I will start off just saying, I would love to have my own network. I would love to help the Black community come up. I would love to help the homeless people come up from off the street because everybody deserves a home. I would like to empower the world that love and positivity is the best thing in the world. And I would like to say that God is real and that he really loves everybody. And I want to put that in the nation, that it's okay that I know there is a lot of struggle that's going on in this world, but if you believe in God and you believe in whoever that you believe in, you know, it don't matter. But if you believe, God will provide, and he has provided, and I'm a living witness. So,
amen.
Let me read my little poem real quick for you guys. But
That was so soothing, like the music and the word. That was
okay, this was October the 14th. If I get a little shaky, don't mind me, okay? I dropped down and prayed so many times, I don't know what to pray for no more. He took me from all the pain and the confusion. He left me higher than before. I asked for peace and he gave me peace. I asked for trust and he hoped. He told me to trust him. I asked for love and he showed me loving myself was the deal all along. He told me that if you believe in yourself, nothing in the world can stop you. Look at you. You're unbreakable. Everything I taught you was for a reason. You see, you came so far to shine. I can't express myself so much right now, but I'm so proud of you, Cameron. Your time is near, but be ready. Yeah,
That was beautiful.
That was
Thank
beautiful.
You.
Wow.
Thank you. That was he was just talking to me at the whole time, and he was just writing.
That's
just
right.
Like, I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not as detailed as the rest of y'all, especially y'all too, because y'all writers in the buildings. But my manifestation, my letter to God, was just to keep me humble and grounded as I go through this journey, and allow me to feel everything. Like, allow me to feel the good, the bad, the indifference, like, every day of every step of the journey. But as far as the what I want to do, it's like, I wish I could take yours as far as like helping the community. I really love what LeBron James did. I definitely want to do something like that with the I Promise School. But to be honest with y'all, I want to make 2 classics. I want to make 2 Black classics, and that's really what, like, in my letter to God with all the other cute stuff is. Like, that's all I want. I want to make 2 Black classics. I don't have to be like this big time Steven Spielberg director, but you know what I'm saying, if you give me 2 Black classics, 2 films that touch the community and change the culture, and I would love to do that with Spike Lee or Lena Waithe, but it's just that really those are the 2 things that I want to do, and just be healthy, have a long flourishing relationship with my wife, and just make a difference in people's lives. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be, I have to leave a mark here, and I don't know what it's going to be, but I know I'm going to leave something. So I just got to make sure I keep, just keep me humble as I get there. So
that was phenomenal.
That was beautiful.
2 Black classics is fucking iconic.
It is.
I gotta do it.
You're gonna go down in history.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
definitely.
Thank you.
Hopefully my kids do a Way Back Wednesday poll.
Yes.
Your movie against another movie.
Yes.
That would be legendary. Legendary, man.
Everything.
I just want one of those joints where, like, even if you, as time go on, even if you've never seen it, like, for instance, School Days, like, or Do the Right Thing, like, even if a lot of people you know it, like, oh, I've heard of Do the Right Thing. I know who Spike Lee is. Even if you ain't seen none of his movies, like, you know who he is.
Yeah.
But do the right. Just know that do the right thing, change the culture. Like, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
real.
So, yeah.
I fuck with that.
Love that.
G
So,
Lane.
yes. So for my letter to God, the first thing I thought about was just being thankful, because I remember there was a time where, like, I was afraid of my voice, and I had so many ideas, and I always wanted to write, but I didn't have the courage to write what I felt, because I was always afraid of stirring the pot, people not agreeing with my opinions, people thinking I just wasn't a good writer. So I just was like, I just want to thank God for giving me the courage to finally just start putting my thoughts down and being able to write in the way that I've always wanted to, because I've loved to write since I was a little girl, but I just never knew how to channel that into something that I loved. And I always remember this conversation with Gabby where she asked me a question no one had ever asked me before. She was like, if you could do any job in the world and it's not realistic, like, you don't have to be logical, what would it be? And I was like, to be the editor of Vogue. And she was like, why would you be the editor of Vogue when you could create something of your own? And I was like, what? I've never even fathomed that as a thought. And then for me to be like, 5 years after that, and I have a magazine, like,
Oh my God.
and I just want to be that voice of Black fashion. I want for independent Black designers to feel like when I write an article about them, they've made it.
Right.
And they have. Like, I want to be on every red carpet. Why I'm there, nobody knows. But what you know is I'm in this popping ass
Exactly.
Period.
That is the
Black
best for me.
designer
For me.
couture, that
me
Black
too.
designer couture. And when they ask me what I'm wearing some Pyre Moss, I'm wearing some Cushney, I'm wearing some Nicole Linnell. You know, like, get yourself up on that, because you need to know. And I
Right.
want to be a guest editor at different magazines. I want, when people have fashion shows, they're like, Gabby has to be there because she needs to let us know that our diversity is on point and our representation is on point. I want for brands to consult me when they want to figure out how to better represent themselves in Black culture and not steal from us, but be inspired by us in the right way. Like, I just want to be, like, when people think about Black fashion culture, they think of my name, they think of the Strut magazine. Like, I want the Strut magazine to be the Black Vogue. Like, that's what I want, and that's what I'm going to make it, and I know God is going to help me do that.
Oh, yeah.
I want to be on all the fashion shows. I want to be on, forget ETV, I want to have a fashion show of my own where I'm talking about the red carpets and I'm talking about everything that is related to this industry. Like, I just want to be a leading voice
Amen.
in this industry. I want to have my nice house in Long Beach or Baldwin Hills, Crenshaw, and we have our best man holiday, and we bring all our friends from New York.
Well, not the
and
cancer, though. Not the cancer.
No, not the
Right,
cancer.
no,
not the
not the
cancer. But everybody comes to our house for Christmas, and we're barbecuing on Christmas.
That'll be good.
And Spesh come, and it's like, oh, it's everything. We like, yes, hey, Eric,
Right.
welcome. Like, we're gonna have the kids running around. We're gonna have the pool. Like, we're gonna have, like, just a beautiful life. And I'm FaceTiming my wife from Paris, like, hey, yes, like, I'm at this fashion show. Tell the kids I love them. I'll be back tomorrow on the private jet. Like,
Right.
that's what
Real that.
I want. That's what I asked God for.
I forgot one thing. This is just like in my mind all the time, but I really want, in my letter as well, I want to work with y'all in the future, like
Yes.
10, 15 years from now, where we already did what we've done, we solidified in our careers, and we come back and do something together, even if it's not like as a group, but you know what I'm saying.
Facts. Come back to the same place where we started.
Yeah,
Yes.
because I love, me and Gabby talk about this all the time. I love when you see two people come up, like Kevin and Tiffany, right? And obviously Kevin's come up was way before hers, but when Tiffany Haddish first hit the scene, most of us didn't know that they were connected. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That.
Yeah.
I had no clue.
And they're so close.
Yeah. And you hear that they were connected, you know what I'm saying? They were in a struggle together, but now they're here. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I love those stories.
Yes.
So
Me too.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's nothing more beautiful than having friendships with people and seeing their growth. Like, even seeing your growth, Spesh, so beautiful.
Man,
like, it's just
for
so
real.
incredible
Thank
to just
you.
be a
For
witness
real.
to it. Like,
Honestly.
Idalia, like,
honestly,
hearing her for years, like, yo, I want to go live in another country. I just want to go somewhere for a few months. And now that's literally what she's doing. And just seeing the growth of even being married to Gabby, seeing her growth, like, that to me is the most meaningful thing. Like, I'm really gonna see you one day on red carpets and hosting award shows, the Oscars and shit. I'll be like,
yeah.
Thank you.
That is gonna be so meaningful for me. Like,
oh my God, I can't wait to just run into you on the red carpet.
right?
Yes.
And y'all gonna have a whole moment.
How this started,
And then y'all are gonna be viral.
And you know what's so
Black
crazy?
excellence.
When I first saw you guys,
No, you good.
when I first met you and you sat down and you invited me on the show, it was so crazy because I felt your spirit, and it was so genuine, and I was like, wow, because my mindset was like, no, you know what I'm saying? This is not my spot. You know what I'm saying? But when you said, Cam, come over here, I was like, that is what I'm talking about. Black support each other.
Yes. Exactly.
Gay community, we all united at one.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
I love it.
No problem.
Yeah.
So, all right, we're gonna move on. That was beautiful. My soul was full.
That gave me all the feels.
Right. Now this next question is darker shit, bitch.
Okay.
Let me find something else.
I thought it was always bad before the good.
I know it's been great though. It's fun though.
Yeah. Very positive.
Oh no, not the commercial. Bitch, y'all not cutting the check. Okay, so the question of the day: if a close friend murdered someone for a good reason, but you couldn't go to the police, how would you dispose of the body, or would you turn them in?
Oh Lord.
Okay, how close is we? How close is we?
I do not know. I don't know, but this is your best friend.
Oh.
Man,
These are the hard questions.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I would probably help dispose.
Would
I don't know. I don't know how I would, but like if it was somebody I was really close with, like I would more than likely. I mean, if they had good reason, like for me a good reason is like he was gonna kill you, like you know what I'm saying.
Okay,
so you had to, and it's like, oh, but I can't, like the way it looked like they're probably gonna arrest me or whatever, like I would try to help, like come up with some type of solution, like let's figure it out, because maybe you can go to the police, and if you can't, then
That's a tough thing.
I wasn't here.
Right.
we gotta sign a agreement.
Right.
That, something happened. I was not there.
Right.
I would be the dumbass to Google it, and then they probably circle it back to me. Be like, how to dispose of
Right.
Oh my God.
Why on the same day did you look this up on your phone?
Right.
Honestly,
I think.
yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah. Loyalty over everything. I might have to
I
take the
would
body.
do
I
it.
might have to
And it's
ride
hard
over
for me
with
because
you.
I'm thinking about it, and I'm like,
take my
yeah,
L. We're gonna learn later.
I think I would do it too.
Same.
Because if you
I'll
don't
be
talk,
so
I
mad
don't talk.
at
We
you,
good.
though.
Honestly.
I would be so mad at you though. Like, are you for
Me
real?
too.
Right.
Seriously? Oh
Right.
my
Like
God.
this is fucking
Get some
inconsiderate.
damn gloves from the fucking kitchen.
Right. Inconsiderate as fuck.
Yeah, it's like my life is at risk not because of you.
Right.
Facts.
But I love you or whatever. So.
So how would you dispose of the body?
Oh.
Honestly, I don't want to drive them off a cliff because they always find the car.
Right.
Right.
This is very cynical.
They gotta turn to dust.
You gonna burn it?
Yeah,
They gotta go.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So you gotta burn it.
They're
It has
gonna
to
find them.
It has to disappear.
Oh my God.
Do you
gotta-
stand
This is very
there?
But then this
It
is the
is.
thing, though.
So-
I know it's a
so
lot.
deep.
How you gonna burn the body? Like, where do you burn the body where it's not suspicious? Like this flame that smells like
Right.
That's
Yeah,
the
you're very
technical thing.
dangerous.
If I-
Like, how you gonna?
honestly, like in this mindset, because I know how crucial life is at this moment, I may have to sleep with a guy who cremates people.
Okay,
I may have to.
very tactful.
Right. And then that way, when it goes down, body done.
Damn.
Now I
think
can't have
that's
any bad ties with this guy.
Right.
Yeah, no.
You like tied to them forever.
Yeah, and I gotta give it up when he asks. But
Oh, damn.
I gotta do what I gotta do.
It's the only. I think that's the only way that it works.
It's the only way it's gonna work.
Man.
What was the question
so
last
that's the
week?
question.
I don't know. I wasn't here last week. I wonder what the question of the week was last week. Yeah, so
That's so sinister. Like,
it's so dark.
it is October though, so
It is real
Oh
Halloween.
yes, that's very Halloween edition.
By the way, I'm really considering this whole WeHo Halloween parade thing.
Yeah,
We should do
I
it.
ain't got no costume though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Babe, we should do Good Burger. That's easy and cheap. I think that would work. I just
Why?
wear-
Because I got dreads.
Oh.
I was gonna be Kel. I was gonna be Kel. Like, look at you assuming. We're gonna do that special.
Okay, because last time we went out, you were Foxy. You were Foxy Brown.
I was Foxy Cleopatra.
You were Foxy Cleopatra.
Yes.
And you were Ike
Turner.
Yeah.
Ike Turner.
Yeah.
And you were Spartan.
I was a Spartan.
Yeah.
King of Sparta.
And cold as fuck.
Yeah.
It was cold as hell out
You
there.
was naked.
It was so.
He was so naked.
naked.
I
too
on the
was
cape. That was
naked.
it.
Yep.
Bitch, when the night was done, because they was charging like hell to get in all them clubs,
Yeah.
the gay kids was running amok, and we were walking back to where we thought the car was, but
Right.
it was freezing.
We were
cold.
walking for an
Yeah.
hour.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We did not know where that car was.
No.
We lost
Separated from
Gabby.
Gabby.
Yeah, we lost Gabby.
They lost me.
With no fucking clothes on.
And
Yes.
phones were dead.
And I had on
Phones
thigh
died.
high heel boots,
Right.
It was-
disco shorts.
Child,
I was
that
cold,
night
too.
was just ruined.
Yes.
Child, y'all probably was like, I need a blanket.
Yes. And you know
And I'm sure we had a few. I'm sure we
Yeah.
had a few.
Knowing us, we probably did.
Yeah, that was wild. That was a couple years ago.
Yeah,
Like
that was my first. Well, it was a year ago.
Yeah. Was it?
Was that
It's-
last
well,
year?
now 2 years because I'm in the 2 year zone.
Yeah. Wow.
So we got to do it again.
Yeah.
WeHo? It just depends on the day, though.
Yeah.
I don't
It's on a
mind.
Wednesday.
I work.
I never been
Me
before.
too. I work
It's fun.
too.
It's really fun.
I
I
never
work
been
too.
before,
Well,
so I
what we
would love
did
to go.
the year that we went, we all worked, and then we drove to Eric's house and changed there.
Well, he don't. I don't think he up to like 11.
That's true. I get off at 8.
Okay.
What time do you get off? Bitch, we can
Fine.
do. Listen, we playing this shit on the air.
I know, right?
Let's do it. For those of y'all that are looking for something to do for Halloween, come out to WeHo
Yeah.
because the kids really be out there. That parade is something.
And it's for
intricate as
everybody.
fuck.
I'm
It's for
down.
everybody.
I don't know who I'm gonna be, but I'm definitely wearing a leotard.
You ain't learned that it's cold.
I don't care. Look, for
ain't
me,
learned yet.
Halloween is the one day of the year when I can just be free and I can
That's
just
true.
like be Beyonce, and
Man,
Beyonce wears
okay.
leotards, and I want to wear a leotard. I want an excuse, and Halloween is the only excuse.
Let me see what I can wear. Shit. It depends. You have to be strategic with what you wear too, because the kids like to touch, and depending
Yeah.
on your
Oh,
outfit, they
yeah.
feel more entitled to
Yeah. So for me as a girl, I wore like the disco shorts, but I had on stockings, so it was
Yeah.
like I looked
Touch.
naked, but I'm not naked.
Yeah, they get crazy.
No, but you
I ain't
know,
never been, so,
you gotta give the
yeah.
face. If you give them face, don't fuck with me. They're not gonna fuck with you.
It's a drunk type of love though. They don't
Yeah.
get crazy, but
Right,
it's just like,
yeah.
and I'm just like, hey,
Right.
can't see yourself.
Yeah.
I don't want to whoop nobody ass because you be lit. So
Yeah.
I really don't want to
Yeah.
whoop your ass, but I will whoop your
Yeah.
ass.
Maybe I can be a superhero.
Speaking of, this brings me to the advertisement, and this is why I was asking you guys to get your phones out.
Oh.
This is all the computers.
Okay.
I ain't got no.
What happened?
She got Sprint. We got Sprint. You know. I got it, babe.
I don't want to say nothing bad, because I don't want to
Wait,
ruin.
who you got?
Sprint.
I do too.
But I'm saying I don't want, because y'all, they might be a sponsor on y'all show one day, and I don't want to.
Shoot it down. They gonna be like, bitch, you allowed this slander to take place on
Right.
your platform? All right.
So I
Check bounce. Check bounce. And I would be devastated.
Facts.
Absolutely devastated.
Y'all crazy. Y'all so crazy. I can
Okay.
see why y'all friends.
Yo, that was one of my favorite episodes.
I don't know why
Bitch,
that
you look
came on.
like Luther Vandross.
I don't
That's
know why that
queen.
came on.
She is
She
to die for. I love her.
Yeah,
I would love to.
look at her.
Look, let me put that in the universe. I would love to work with her. Like,
Exactly.
she
New York
is
is
like
iconic.
amazing.
New York. Oh my God.
Nobody can.
Do it. Slap me, bitch.
That was so good. That was so good.
I practiced that, y'all, for a long time. Like,
Oh my god, that sounds so real.
Yeah, you sounded
oh
just
my god, I was
like
like, you
her.
don't push the button.
That was
Find
good.
out.
I hate y'all.
Child, New York.
That was perfect. Okay, so y'all ready for the advertisement?
Yes, because we are sponsored.
Okay, so today's advertisement is called "Damn Nigga Back Up."
Oh,
No, don't. Y'all ready? All right, let's do it.
got it.
Look, Cameron's sitting there the whole time parlaying, bitch. This is why you get black people a precursor to everything. I was like, all right, now it's time for the advertisement. Because you know black people need the formal introduction to everything.
Yes.
We are so horrible.
Gave the invite. Bitch ain't even opened the letter. Okay. You ready?
Okay.
Yes. We're ready. We're ready.
I'm ready.
All right, so today's advertisement is called "Damn Nigga Back Up." Have you ever had a nigga breathing hard on your neck while you on the bus?
Damn, nigga, back up.
Ever met a white person with no sense of personal space?
Damn, nigga, back up.
Is Auntie Gladys in your face asking you questions after smoking a whole pack of menthols?
Damn, nigga, back up.
Well, then you need Damn Nigga Back Up. A spray that smells like perm and burnt braids. Known to run away all Tom, Dick, and Harry's. But known to attract some Tyrones, some Keats, and maybe a Darrell. Either way, with one spray to the neck area, all these niggas will leave you alone. Auntie Gladys's nosy ass will stay out your business, and you will be stress-free, bitch. Damn Nigga Back Up is only $24.39 and can only be ordered on I will really kill this nigga if he doesn't move.com. Order now.
Damn, nigga, back up.
God damn.
Thank you, guys. I wrote that last night. I was drinking wine.
That was good.
See, you just gotta give us a
scared.
little bit of time,
Right.
and we'll get it together.
That was great. That was absolutely perfect.
We're
Yes.
team players.
So I want to talk to you guys now about just your branding. Like, what are you looking to do next in terms of projects? Because we got to get the juices flowing, inspired.
Yeah, definitely.
So, in terms of projects, what do y'all have going on?
Yeah.
Okay, so my magazine, it was supposed to be quarterly. It somehow became annual. So I came out with my first edition in November, and now I'm about to get my second edition out this
November
November
2017.
Yes, November 2017. And so this November, I'm going to come out with my next edition. So for 2019, I'm trying to commit to quarterly. So I'm going to work on that. I'm trying to get sponsorships for the magazine. I'm trying to get some ads in there so it can start being profitable. I'm actually going to charge for this one, like $1.99, but just start charging for the magazine. I would like to get an intern or something to help a girl out, because, like, oh my God, like, even just scheduling an Instagram post takes forever. Like, because I make all the graphics, I write everything, I, like, literally do everything.
She do it all.
Amen.
And
One man show.
I'm trying to have an event. Like, I want to eventually have, like, a Black Fashion Week. So what I want to start off with is I had a fashion show this year. It was a very humble fashion show, but it was my first event, damn it, and I was proud of it.
Exactly.
And this
Yeah,
next year,
congratulations.
thank you.
That
next
was lit.
year,
She shut the street down.
Yes, it was really
As
amazing.
she should.
This year I'm trying to have another fashion show. Next year, and yeah, I'm trying to elevate.
That's what's up.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, me and my team took a creative break this year. Sabbatical. A much needed sabbatical. And we had a great cast on the web series Lovers and Friends LA. But we took a break, and my creators, they got into the room. They've been in the writers room, killing it. Like, they got a lot of scripts coming up. So I believe the schedule is for us to start pre-production on 3 scripts that they have after the first of the year. So I'm pretty sure we'll be looking for, like, actors and stuff. We'll be looking for music as well. We'll also be looking for designers and stuff too. So but yeah. So yeah, we got some shorts coming up. I think we're doing a feature. So we'll be busy in 2019. But yeah, this break was much. I absolutely love what I do, but sometimes you just need, like, to regroup, like, what I'm saying, and remember what you're doing it for, and what I'm saying, like, try to get your creativity, your creativeness in a chokehold, and take advantage of that moment. So,
yeah. That sounds good.
Thank you.
It do. It really do.
What about you, Cameron?
I would say I have some upcoming photo shoots.
Nice.
I'm just putting my like creativity to life and bringing it into our bodies.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm trying to secure the spot on Love and Hip Hop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll start watching again if you're on it.
For real. I feel like,
right,
you know what I'm saying? I feel like they're missing a piece.
Yeah.
A piece that needs to be put in there. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But
you are definitely.
They always need sorry.
No, go ahead. What you
They
about
need
to
the
say?
person that gives the good energy. I think you're gonna get
Exactly.
They got a lot of mess. They don't have enough.
You know what I'm saying? They really don't. I feel like they have put a lot of people on the show that I feel like don't really have like that. They do, but then there's other aspects like us. You know what I'm saying? How we walk around. We all don't walk around like that. So I feel like y'all putting a perception of all the gay community, and we all don't walk around like that.
But
You know
that's
what I'm
something they
saying?
gotta get to know. Like if you
new.
haven't been outside enough to know that not all gay people look and act alike.
It's a lot of them. It's a lot of people.
But that's
like
what
that.
they be thinking we all know each other, and I'd be like, we all don't know each other.
Do you know
Like,
that a lot of straight people don't know that there are masculine gay men?
Right.
Like they don't know. Like they honestly believe every gay man is feminine. Like, and if they see a masculine man, even if he says he's gay, like they're like, how can you be gay? You masculine. Like as if your sexuality is like, you know what I'm saying?
They
So
don't get it.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
the kids is confused.
Yeah.
Confused as fuck. And those are the niggas you need. Damn nigga, back up for.
Exactly. There we go.
Have y'all ever had a moment where y'all needed damn nigga back up? I'm really gonna market
Bruh.
this.
Yeah.
Saying the title, I'm
just-
gonna market it.
I just had when I went home to Toledo. Man, oh my God. It's just certain things about Ohio I don't miss. And I'm gonna tell y'all the story, short story. So we at Forever 21, right? Me and my Sans, and so Jolanda, she's in line, right? Holding our spot. Me and Shakira, she's still looking like for some leggings or something like that. So the line is hella long, right? And she get in, it's like 6-7 people who get in line behind Jolanda, right? So, I'm like, come on, like we gotta go, let's go get into a line with, Jolanda.
Right.
So, we wrap up what we was looking for, get in line, and I could just feel it was this white man and his daughter standing behind Jolanda, right? So, we just, swoop on in, excuse me, get in line, and I hear this big and so I'm like, I'm not even gonna turn. I'm not gonna do it today. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going back and forth with these niggas.
That's right.
That's what I was thinking, right? So, we in line talking or whatever, chopping it up. And he's like, again, right? So, you know how like the conversation between your people is still going on, but you kind of like exit out the conversation a little. You don't physically move, but you just stop, talking. So that's what I did. Cause I'm like, all right, if he do this shit one more time, I'm gonna turn around, right? So his daughter is like, he got to be like in his 50s, right? His daughter I'm assuming she was a freshman in college. She had a whole bunch of UT shit on. So she's like, Dad, what's the problem? He was like, I'm just trying to figure out why would they cut us like that. So I turn around like, excuse me, because mind you, he's right behind me. And he was trying to say it low enough, I guess, so I wouldn't hear it, because he thought we were all engaged in a conversation. And I turn around like, excuse me, and I feel like the whole store stopped. He had the balls. He was like, I said, why did you guys just cut us? And I'm like, obviously we're talking to her. She was holding a spot for us in line. Was she not in front of you? Right. He was like, oh, I didn't know you guys were together. And I'm like, so we're all just sitting here talking? Like, yeah, we're together. That's why we cut in line. She has one thing. Like, is there a problem? He was like, oh yeah, no, I didn't know you guys were together. Like,
exactly.
Nigga, what? Like white people out there really be trying you. Like they really try you, and that would have been perfect for that damn nigga and shit. Like,
damn nigga, back up.
Okay.
Thank you.
Not racially exclusive for all people.
No, it's for everybody, because sometimes there's just
no discrimination.
Sometimes there's just niggas that you want to back up.
Exactly. Like,
and they look like you and I. This is like, all right. All right. That's how I feel when I go to the club and you got someone in your view, but someone else is trying to come into your orbit and fuck up the whole atmosphere. And that is when you need, damn nigga, back up.
Right.
I'm not even focused on you.
Right.
I ain't bust not one wine in that direction.
Your ass fuck.
So stop.
Yo,
Stop. Damn,
Everything
nigga.
is not about you.
I cannot.
Or on the bus. Any bus out here.
Yeah.
Anything.
And the train.
And the train.
Buses
Yeah.
everywhere. They just.
Especially the blue line.
Yeah.
They just-
Oh, Lord,
my
that's
God.
the worst.
Oh, child. The whole bottle. Damn nigga, back up.
Yes, please. Or damn nigga, don't talk to me.
That's for my Uber ride.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
That's for my Uber ride. Sometimes sometimes I give in though. Last night I kind of gave in. Then someone else got in the car and it was like, whoop.
Headphones.
That, but for the Uber rides, you need the Jill Scott.
Oh, or maybe we can just be silent.
That's what you need for the Uber ride.
That's my favorite meme of all time.
It's
Facts.
so fucking true.
Of all
Facts.
time.
Cameron, have you ever had a damn nigga backup moment?
Yeah, of course. Like, I don't know. People really be scared to approach me. So
Why?
I don't know. Like, it's be weird.
You don't have resting bitch face, so I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I do though. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, when I'm doing something really professional stuff
Yeah.
like this, I'm gonna give you my positive energy.
Yeah.
But when I'm out there in the world, I'm not about to give y'all my aura. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah,
'Cause
you're not
people
gonna spread
become
the
with too much.
Yeah.
When's your
They
birthday?
really do. January 31st.
Aquarius.
Yes. Yeah, but yeah, sometimes I just be like, dang, like nigga, back the fuck up off of
Yeah.
me. But then again, I'm like, because I had a moment like when I first started coming down here. When I came down here, I went to the club and they're so touchy here.
They are definitely.
They're very touchy.
Yeah.
Like somebody
I
actually,
agree.
because I didn't want. He was trying to approach me, but when he approached me, like it was on some like. It was weird, but he ended up hitting me in my face. And
Accidentally?
Yes, like it was more like because when he was trying to touch me, and I was like, no, thank you. I said, no, thank you.
Yeah.
And like he did it again, but he like reached for my face, and I was like, okay, now you're doing a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
You're trying
right.
to fight or something.
Right,
Right, on the
like,
real.
hold on.
Right. But I had a, you know what I'm saying? I
Damn,
said,
nigga.
y'all, like I can't do
Back
that.
up.
I did. That's that moment I feel like something just like a spirit or something should just like boom,
Right.
step in, like back up, like
Right. That's some wild shit.
yeah, like I was like I can't go there no more.
I don't know why though. I think it may be like an entitlement thing, like because this is LA, so the guys who
Yeah.
feel like they look good, even some of the ones that don't,
Yeah.
they really feel entitled to your body. I'm like, whew, I will really whoop your ass.
Yeah.
It was, and he was very short. He was like a little Hispanic. He was really pressing me. I was like, boy, you was really over here trying it. Like, boy, go give me a drink or something if you really trying to talk to
Right.
me.
And you know them drinks out there be expensive as hell.
Yeah, for
Exactly.
real.
A WeHo drink is a fucking debt, bitch.
No.
Fucking debt.
I don't know what's wrong with me, but I feel like it's always like felons and old men that try to talk to me.
I think so
What do
too.
the
Like
felons
old man.
look like?
I think old man be messing with me.
Right.
And
What do
define
fellas
old.
look
And
like?
define old.
Right.
I need brackets.
I'll
Okay,
say like
look.
What does a felon look like?
No, they are literally. I'm not saying because they look like it. They literally are. Like, remember when you came to pick me up from the coffee shop?
Yeah.
This guy literally came up to me. I'm at the coffee shop outside, minding my own business on the computer. He comes up to me. He's like, he starts asking me random questions. He's like, yeah, because I just got out the jail right around the corner because I was with this nigga. He tried to press up on me, and so I punched him in his face. And I'm like,
How do you have a conversation like
he
that?
just
Right.
random.
She got a
He was
whole-
like, yeah. He tried to sell. That's how he came up to me trying to sell me an iPad. Then he tried to give me his
That was-
number.
that was
I
stolen-
know he
a
stole
stolen
the
iPad.
iPad.
Stole the iPad.
I know he stole, and I'm here with my laptop and my phone. And I'm like, no.
Right. Absolutely not.
So I'm not even trying. I don't know what fellas look like. I'm just saying they always talk to me,
No.
especially in Long Beach.
I would.
Don't even.
I would have never thought Long Beach has. Does Long Beach have a prison?
Yeah.
Apparently, because the guy said he just came from around the corner. I did not know it was over there.
Well, then again, Long Beach is kind of.
It's a
Kinda
little
big.
rough, but
It's a little big.
it's a beautiful place. It's
It
just
is.
rough.
It's long. That's why I didn't expect it. But I'm saying, what do the felons look like?
Okay, so yeah, his hair, like he had dreads, but they hadn't been done for like 7 months. So it was kind of like the dreads were like
Oh,
up
that's
here
fucking
on
gross.
top of an afro. He was not.
Ew.
These are the type. Why am I attracting this? I need to understand. I think I'm a pretty good-looking girl. I don't understand why this is happening. And then when I was in Brooklyn, it was a few times where these creepy ass old men would come up to me and be like, "Follow me," and then eventually they tried to offer me money for sexual favors.
That's disgusting.
I'm like, he's like, if I gave you $20, would you come up to my apartment with me? No.
Oh my God.
Do I look like a prostitute?
And for $20, bitch.
Right, for $20.
Do I look like a freaking prostitute?
What you gonna do with that in New York? Ain't that how much the Metro costs?
Right, at this
Oh,
point.
yes. Like, and I'm telling you, like, I'm not even
Wow.
exaggerating. These are the encounters that I have. This is when I need damn nigga back up.
Right. Damn, nigga, increase my fee $20. Now you done drop my self-esteem. So if I was going to
You
sleep with you,
need
it's going
to.
to be
You
whack.
need to.
Exactly.
You
You
need
ruined
to.
me.
you
Now I'm
need
looking
to
at myself
find
in the mirror
somebody
like,
level.
dang.
Oh, you worth $20.
This is all I get. Like,
And I'm really here in his mirror. Oh, man. I need help.
You need to do that $20, get you some food or something.
But you like old men, right, Eric?
I said I need brackets. Define old.
35 and up.
I was gonna say 45.
No, 40, 45 and up. Yeah, I
Then
think
yes.
45 and up. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
too
so
old
you
for
like
you?
a
No, I'm
daddy?
on a 45 and a 40.
I'm sorry. If you, 35 and up.
Dum dum dum.
I mean, I can see that. I see you with like an older man, like a nice gentleman though.
Yes,
Yeah.
he likes refined men.
Yeah, like
No,
a nice
I like
gentleman.
niggas in general. It's
Uh-huh.
not that. It's not that. I love men. Let me stop calling them niggas, but I do like the nigga aspect. But no, I love men. The thing is, it's not about age. It's just about what you give me in terms of vibes and personalities. Like if you're relatable, cool, you like to do stuff that's spontaneous, like just catch me on a vibe, whether it's just good conversation, music, and all that.
So do you have like a too old? Like 65, 70?
I like to think 50 needs to be my cutoff, but I don't
Bless
know.
you.
Thank you.
Bless you, yeah. Because I don't know. As they age, I do as well. So it's like maybe 50 won't be. Right now, like past 55 is a no.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, that's a no.
Yeah.
That's fair.
The older men definitely.
Whenever I go out of town, older men like me, like distinguished older men, but not in LA. If I go to other places, that's when I get quality older men.
Other places like what? Like Florida?
Atlanta.
Like Atlanta.
Ooh, of course Atlanta. But the
I
kids is
flourish
gay.
in Atlanta.
The
man.
kids is gay.
There's
A lot of
kids,
them.
Yeah. And then when we
Yeah.
went to Indiana where I met Gabby, there was like older like Greek men who were trying to talk to me. I was like, okay, I'm fine or whatever.
Right.
Cute. But not in LA. No quality here.
Ooh.
No offense.
Ouch.
It is what it is. It is what it is, sis. It's already in the mic. It's already in the mic.
I just met the ones that try to talk to me, but I'm married anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Right. No, that's real.
You see how she had to throw that in?
That's right.
At least we had it at the beginning of the show, too. It wasn't just like,
Yeah.
At the end of this man.
right?
But I'm married. All right.
No, that's real. Okay, so where do you go? What is your cutoff in terms of age? I need numbers because
Ooh,
I had to
say
give y'all a 55. So
45.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah, especially for like even for a woman, like definitely say like 45.
Yeah.
I don't want to date nobody my mom's age.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
cool,
honestly
yeah.
just
That's just
extended
me.
my
I heard.
cutoff because I never used to like older men. I did not like the idea of dating an older man, but now I'm like 40. I could do a 40-year-old. I see, like, how old is Will Smith?
He just turned 50.
All right, 50 for Will Smith. But for everybody
Because Will
else,
Smith
40.
look good. Like
Will Smith,
everybody
yeah.
aged differently,
Right.
but Will
I
Smith
wouldn't
look good.
touch
I would be
Will
like,
Smith
hey,
right
Will.
now.
Yeah, because of
I'll
how
say hey to him too.
because of his spirit, like he's still so young in
That's
a
true.
good way. Like his spirit, I will do 50 for Will.
Well,
for
I mean,
anyone
if we
else.
talking celebrities, then how old is Jada and Halle? And
you still want Jada?
I'll take Jamie Foxx.
I'll take.
I like Jamie Foxx.
Ooh.
He
Jamie
is
Foxx
fine.
and
He is
his
fine.
voice, Jesus Lord.
I'll take Jada right now. I'll take Nia Long.
Nia Long is a snack.
I'll
She is a
take
snack.
what's her name? Regina
Regina
Hall.
Hall.
Regina Hall's a snack too.
What?
Yeah.
Is she 45? Like
Yeah,
what?
look good.
Yeah, like
Them look good.
that's how I feel
Yeah.
about Tank and Genuine.
Ooh,
just
Tank is
without the
fine.
drugs. Yeah, Tank looks really
And
good.
Genuine, you know, love him.
without the drugs.
I'll take him with the drugs, I'm
Damn.
gonna be honest.
Yo, what? Oh damn.
Genuine,
I love him.
yeah, he's
I
so
love
fine.
him.
I love him. He needs love.
He
does. He
yeah.
really do.
He does, and I can give it to him. I can't. I'm married.
Right, I think Blair Underwood is kind of a snack. Boris Kojo is a snack.
You know
Shamar
who?
Moore.
You said Tay Diggs, right?
No, Tay Diggs is too gay.
Is he gay?
No,
But you said, but he's like Agent Grace. He looks good.
he looks great for his age.
Like, yeah,
I like him.
Did you see-
In, is he the one from How Still I Got Her Groove Back when he was there?
Yeah,
that was him.
Yeah.
He
was
looks
cute.
He looks better now, I think, than he did.
Yeah, he does.
And how
really
Stella
good.
got her group back.
Morris Chestnut.
More chestnut, always. Denzel Washington never.
Oh yes. What? He's a classic child. I didn't like child. Me and Denzel.
You know, honestly, I've only found Denzel fine about 2 times.
I know. I didn't understand.
He looked good at me in movies.
What was that movie when
Training
he was
Day?
Training Day. He
Yup.
looked real good
Gorgeous
in that.
Training Day.
And I can't even remember the other one.
Exactly.
But Training Day, I was like, yes.
With didn't he have like a do-rag or a sock on?
Yeah, he had a do-rag on his head.
Yeah.
Oh, American Gangster. I think he was fine in that.
He just looked like a father.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He looked like, dang, dad.
Yeah.
I used to think Dwayne Martin looked good,
Dwayne Martin is cute.
Yeah,
I like Dwayne Martin.
but now I don't.
I can
Maybe
see
because
that.
the drama came out, I'm all turned off.
Yeah.
I take it all into account.
Yeah.
He looks good. If I remove all that baggage,
What about Martin Lawrence?
no.
No.
Nah.
Actually, maybe in his
Not
younger
now.
days-
He look a little.
He looks older.
He's great, but he looks a little.
He might pull up in Bad Boys,
Yeah.
whatever 4, whatever it is, and be
I
fine.
don't want to say too much. You know what I'm saying? You know, you might want to hire me. Like
Yeah, you know.
Right.
He's
hopefully-
back.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Now he just looks like kind of frumpy.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, Martin?
He looks tired. Okay, honestly, can I ask the question? Okay. All the celebrities, the older celebrities, they all look tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They all look like they're tired of doing their job. They're ready for like the new generation to take over. But it's like, I feel like it's something that's blocking it for us to go onto our platforms. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely agree.
Because it's weird.
I feel like there needs to be a turnover
There
in
is
the
like a
people
gap.
who are
Yes.
facilitating everything for them to realize that it's our time.
It's our
Yeah.
time to step up, but I feel like it is God's timing.
Yep.
Yes, God, thank
Yeah.
you. But seeing in the media, and I be watching some stuff, I just be like, you look tired. You look like you don't want to do this no more. You look like you just want to produce and, you know what I'm
Just be in
saying,
the back.
and
Just
help
be in the
other
back.
people come
Yeah.
up. Child, it's that contract.
I think it is with like every generation too. The 90s, the 80s and 90s were obviously different, but I feel like there's always like a gap with the age group. In the 90s, it was like a lot of young talent on TV, just like not only the black shows. When you think of shows like That's So Raven and the Disney shows too, and there were a lot of like teen movies and stuff.
They sure were.
And so that time was just a little. I think Hollywood is trying to get back to that, but especially for like the black people in Hollywood, I think it's more so of them finally being able to be in a movie back to back to back, because there was, you know, it was just so many times where it wasn't enough black spots. Like the platform wasn't there for a girls trip type of movie. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
A Black
True.
Panther type of movie where you got like this large black cast.
That was a lot.
And
It was
yeah,
beautiful.
and it does, like, I mean, because you would have a few of them. Like, I mean, obviously in the 90s it was but I mean, it was different because we had like the hood movies and stuff
And
like
that was
that.
our
best
doing.
movies.
But to
Right.
have like something
Right.
that's the Black Panther, and I know a
Exactly.
black person took it into their hands, but that's white written, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
Black,
'cause it's
Black
Marvel.
Panther's- Yeah.
So yeah,
So just now that they have that pressure on their
exactly. Yep.
backs, we are really in a position to shift the culture the way that we want to. And I feel like a lot of us sleep on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of us sleep on that. Like, through
Yep.
what we bring to the table, we are not only the future, but we are also the current
Yeah.
consumer.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
Exactly.
whatever we say gets no money, gets no money.
Yeah.
At all.
Yep.
And gets no
Facts.
business.
Facts.
At all.
And then we
So-
got all the podcasts and stuff now, and
And people
Right.
yeah, like YouTube. And so I feel like we just see a lot more of ourselves now anyway, because of the media that's available. Like, it's
Right.
at our fingertips. And if you're lucky enough to have something like this, like, you know what I'm saying, some what you guys have, you just take advantage of that. And I remember watching an interview, one of the Maxine from
Maxine Shaw.
yeah, Maxine from
Living
Living Single. Yeah.
Erica Alexander.
Thank you, Erica
Yeah.
Alexander. I'm sorry, but
No, you good. That's how I remember.
that's my girl, man.
Right.
She was just saying how she don't feel like it's like what we're doing right now, like all the black people being put in the media is something new. She just feel like it's back, like, you know what I'm saying, it's back, like, because we had it before, like, you know what I'm saying, and the studios were the ones who felt like nobody wanted to watch these shows, like, no, like, y'all don't have a big enough audience, and, you know, like, and if we canceled y'all today, people would not miss y'all. But
Some
now
bullshit.
I know, and it's like that, and the culture is shifting because we do have pressure on Hollywood, on the fashion industry and radio. Like there's pressure, so much pressure. And so I definitely agree with that it's coming back, and like we're like coming back with like
bang. I feel like it's gonna be like crazy.
Yeah, like it's we got rockets that we are like just coming like fireballs.
It's gonna be really, really crazy next year.
Yeah, so
yeah, because it's back in the 90s, shows like Moesha and all of them were put on these UPN and all these networks as a way to boost money for them.
Exactly.
Black people were the biggest consumers of television.
Exactly.
So they realized that in order to monetize, we need to be, pandering to the black people.
Exactly.
And that's when you have the Parkers. That's when you have Moesha, all of us, one-on-one, and so on and so forth. And then once they built their funds, they were like, we don't need this anymore. Which makes no sense. Why would you not capitalize and keep capitalizing off the people? Because if we're watching the most TV, and I'm not saying take advantage, but smart thinking business-wise.
Exactly.
If we are consuming the most TV now, maybe we'll continue to consume the most TV. So you taking black programming off TV and making shit like BET trash and all that, it's just like
absolutely.
We just not watching this shit, and now everybody's headed to Hulu, Netflix, Amazon.
Now your views are going down
because they're trying to figure out why millennials aren't watching TV. Exactly. I wonder why.
You don't know how to cater to it. The only thing on TV that knows how to cater to its audience are commercials. Commercials cover diversity to a T. If you see a Toyota commercial, it could be a black family driving that shit, a white family, an Asian family. It don't fucking matter. Commercials know how to sell it.
Absolutely.
But in terms of networks, these fucking morons still haven't gotten the formula together. And when was this cable TV shit created?
Exactly.
How many decades ago?
At least 3. At the very least.
Y'all bitches is dumb.
I be over it. I don't even watch TV no more.
I don't either.
Just be like, wow, like y'all got these same people that been on TV for years, and all these beautiful people in this world that got beautiful talent, is not on these TV.
Like Issa Rae with Insecure.
Yeah, but
I'm proud of her because I've been watching her since YouTube, and now she's on TV. Like,
I was
Lena Waithe with The Shy.
That's all about to say.
Those are the type of shows that I feel like we watch.
Like HBO and Showtime. I think they, especially HBO. I think HBO is probably one of when we think about cable TV, it's probably one of the most diverse channels, and it's not even really that diverse, but they will put money, they will back something like Insecure because they do have people who pay a little more attention to the culture,
right?
And it's I feel like Issa is super, grateful for them because they literally let her do a show the way that she wanted to do it.
And they're doing it right by her. And it's like...
Exactly.
It's pro-black, but in a sense, it's not even necessarily about being black. It's about being human.
Yeah, exactly.
Insecure is doing well.
Exactly.
Because it is imitating human life perfectly.
Exactly.
The moments where things are slow in life and nothing's popping off and you just in a dry daze.
Yes.
That is... capturing human essence. Shit ain't always happening.
Exactly.
And sometimes that's a part of the human process.
Right.
Like, you'd be like, fuck.
Yeah.
I am bored as hell.
And I was telling Gabby one day when we were watching, I'm like, I love that even her apartment is real. Because do you guys remember, like, in the 90s and 2000s, it would be, like, people who are broke, but their apartment is, like, popping. And you, like, as an adult, I'm like, I know I would not be able to afford that if you saying you as broke as you are. Like, everything about the show is real, down to her getting, like, a barbecue salmon taco from the local taco stand for lunch. Like, it's everything about it is just so real. Her, like, being an Uber driver, because that's how she had to make her coin. She gotta
have so many sources of income.
Like,
I love it.
Issa gets it.
She does.
She really does. And I like the fact that she's dabbling more in the culture because I know she got some other projects in the work.
Yeah, she does.
Like 3 shows. Like 3.
She got a few.
Sis is on the rise.
Yes. And because, I'm a Kid Fury junkie, he's working with Lena Waithe on a show for HBO. I'm so proud of him.
Yeah.
Good shit to him.
Yeah.
I do want to hit up one of his events. Fucking prices is outrageous.
They're outrageous.
Fucking outrageous.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't want to have to wait until I'm at that status where I just get there. But it's like, it may have to be that. The prices.
For
outrageous,
real,
bitch.
Okay.
man.
Outrageous.
All right.
Nothing. But I wanted to go to the pool party this summer.
I did. I wanted to go too, but
I didn't go to enough pool parties.
I didn't go to any.
Really?
No.
Damn,
I
we're in
don't like-
California in the summer.
I don't like pool parties out here.
Why?
I like the pool parties in Vegas. Like
You went to a pool party in Vegas?
It was
Yeah.
epic.
I bet.
it was so
I bet.
epic.
Good, right?
Did you know the people or was it just random?
They
Random.
just have. It was Memorial Day weekend, like
Yeah.
last year. That's why I was telling you, like, we have to go because
Yeah.
it's like every black person in America.
Yeah,
is in
Oh.
and
Vegas.
then, you know they got
Yes.
the DJ and people.
hot though.
Everybody was in the
It was
water.
nice.
It was hot as hell
I wanna
outside.
experience
It was
stuff
playing
like
good
that.
music.
So let's-
Yeah.
all right. When is Memorial Day again?
May. So next
in
May,
May.
we
Okay.
in
Oh my
there.
god.
That sounds
We
good.
gotta do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dope. Everybody was in the water, like, you know what I'm saying. And you know they got the little floaty things that you can, like, you know,
Right.
it was dope. It was just, and you know they got the bar right there, so you could go get your drink. People had their drinks in the water like idiots,
Oh my God.
but
That stuff you see on TV and just be like,
Yeah,
dang.
yeah,
That's
it
stuff I
was-
always wanted to do. Like, my friend.
yeah, and everybody
Yeah.
was so everybody was so friendly. Like everybody was lit. So you know, in the pool, the space was so big. Obviously, it was on a rooftop on one of these super nice hotels, and so you got the view. You got the music was like popping. Like it was
amazing. It
so
was
dope. Like
I'm gonna go. I'm also trying to
Okay.
hit up some of these Pride events, not for that reason, because you gotta be safe with these niggas out here. But I'm saying,
you know,
for the
Special, it
culture,
might just be you. I think.
Why?
I think they just attacking you. I
no
think-
niggas out there. It's a fucking buffet. Everyone is grabbing what they can get. Everyone is grabbing.
Oh, my bad, y'all.
Hell no, I gotta cut it off. I want to go for the culture though, because I've never been to one. And I
No,
wanna
you
see
never
what
been
it's
to a
about.
Pride event?
Like in the state that I'm living, but I've never gone to like the big ones. Like I think Miami has a big one. I never gone to
Yep.
Atlanta.
Was it? What's the one in Miami called?
This is
Sweet Heat?
trash.
Oh yeah,
Is this-
sweet heat.
Oh yeah, that
No
sounds
shade.
real Latino, but you know I love my Puerto Ricans and Dominicans, so I'm not opposed.
You
But
never been to one at New York?
I went to the Walk,
Oh, the parade.
which was cute, but they always end up fighting. The kids are so rough in New
Oh my
York.
God.
They start like drinking Four Loko, smoking blunts. It's real rough by the pier, and
Can
then
our community
a
be
fight always
peaceful?
a fight always breaks out. The cops always come, and then it's just like, oh, let me get to the train because
Yeah.
I know the crowd's about to go.
I went to Black Pride in Chicago years ago.
That sounds
How was that?
amazing.
That
It was
sounds
so
dangerous.
dope.
Was it?
Chicago's not really like that dangerous of a city.
Is there cute people out there?
Huh?
Is there any attractive people out there? Like,
In Chicago?
Oh yeah.
I feel like they got
Yeah.
snacks.
like,
Yeah, Chicago is a great city. Like, I mean, when I was in school, we were 4 hours away from Chicago, so we used to go all the time. And a couple of times, you know, we'd be riding around on the GPS, not realizing like we on the south side, and like, you know, you have to stop at a gas station or go to like Target or something that's, you know, be a little ghetto, but it's like if you from the ghetto, then it's not. You know, you don't feel like, oh my God, I might get shot if I like step outside. Chicago is a really, really nice city. When I went to Black Pride, man, they do have a lot of attractive people out there, and it's different. Like Chicago is just different. It's one of those cities in the country that's just, they do their own thing. Like it remind me of New York so much because of the feel of the city. The people are friendly, but they're real. Like the people are real out there, and then they got the public transportation. Their train system is really good. You can basically take the train just about anywhere. When I was out there, from my experience, I could take it just about anywhere at any given, you know, early morning, middle of the night. You know what I'm saying? But they just have like their own style, and because like when I was going back to Chicago, that was back in 2010, 2011, 2012, and they were doing their whole lime green, the bright pink, like, you know what I'm saying, like their clothes were just really bright, like, and it was just, they didn't feel like, you know, it's out of style or nobody's doing this, like you in Chicago. Like,
sounds dope.
yeah,
Right.
like
I'm wanting to check it out. Did you try any deep dish pizza?
yeah,
How was it?
amazing.
Really?
I think Chicago has the best pizza in this country.
Really?
The best pizza, and I don't like
gotta
pizza.
Go.
Yeah,
I gotta go.
yeah. Like, I mean, yeah, you have to.
Because I love New York pizza, but Chicago pizza looks very filling.
Yeah.
And that's my
Exactly.
That's my thing.
And it's affordable. Like,
Is it really?
Yeah.
What?
Oh yeah.
Oh, bitch.
yeah.
You ain't gotta say nothing but a word.
And that's all she said.
I mean, I don't know about affordable to live, but it was
I ain't right about living.
right.
I just wanna eat.
The city way too cold for me
We
to
want
live there.
food.
But
Yo, I got New Orleans next on my list.
oh yeah, you got to.
Fest, Essence Fest.
That's my
That's the
favorite
moment.
city in America.
Me too.
My
Love
favorite city in
it.
America.
I flourish
Really?
in
New Orleans.
Food, Jesus.
Favorite
Food,
city.
I'm so excited.
Oh my
The
God, so good.
Oh, I'm gonna have a budget just for food.
Yeah,
Yo,
you have
and the
to.
food is affordable and delicious.
It
oh
is,
my
man.
God, like so
you will love it because I know how you love like that black culture, and it's like it's hard to explain to people like what I mean by like that black like there's just so like you know how New York City is a lot of culture, like you know what I'm saying. When you go to New Orleans, like it's culture, but it's black. It's a lot of black history in that city, and even though you know that was one of the largest ports for the slave trades and stuff like that, it's a weird feeling that you can't like you can't explain like why. For I take pride, you know, my ancestors, even because you know they used to take people from New Orleans or from the Caribbean, bring them up to, you know, to that port in New Orleans, Louisiana, and you know what I'm saying, do what they, you know, spread us out, but it's still like this sense of pride, like, you know what I'm saying, and the black people, it's like the unity and just being proud of like everything you know that it means to be black, like, you know, your hair, your skin tone, the clothes you wear, the food you eat, the seasonings and the food, like starting from nothing, like, you know what I'm saying, like starting from scraps and just making it, like just being black, like not making it to celebrity, but making it in life, like, you know what I'm saying, to be able dope. It's dope. Okay, you gotta do it. You got to.
Okay, well, in our last 9 minutes, where are you guys now? How are you feeling after today? Where are you at?
I feel like sorry.
No, I was gonna start if you guys didn't know like the flow, but you got it.
After the letters to God, I'm feeling very like full. I feel like ready to like pull my computer out and get to work. I'm feeling really inspired. Yes. Yeah, that's how I feel.
Good.
I needed this, like, as far as something.
Like you said that the last time we were here.
It's to get right, so you know.
Right.
I needed something creative, like, you know what I'm saying. I needed to tap back into the arts because I've been on my basically like trying to make a living thing for so long that I've been kind of detached. Most of that has been done purposely, so this was right on time, like the vibes in here, the energy, the conversations. Like I feel good now. I'm
glad.
full.
I'm glad. Cameron?
I feel great. I really do.
He's just good over here.
I am. I'm in a good headspace. I just feel like there's just nothing but just greatness on this way.
Yes.
And just for everybody in
Claim
this
it.
room, you know what I'm
Claim
saying?
it.
Everybody in this room, the fact that we all got something amazing going on. And again, that we're black. We're on the come up and we're the new generation. And I can't wait just to see next year and be able to run into you guys.
Exactly.
Again.
And see the glow up.
And
Yes.
see the glow up. Remember, like, y'all was just
Doing it.
right, just doing it. Like, congrats.
Right. For me, I'm in a good space. I am hungry as fuck. I'm kind of figuring out like what I want to eat.
I thought you meant hungry, like I'm hungry for.
Oh, I'm so hungry for. I mean, the conversation was everything my soul needed.
Okay.
But now it's time to get my body what it
I'm
needs.
too hungry.
Now it is time to get my body what it needs.
Right.
But no, it's always great to inspire people to start their shit, because one of the hardest things is being a creative or starting something new, being an entrepreneur, is taking the first step.
Yeah.
It's these crippling anxieties that we have that don't even have any real rational support behind it, but we're just like shook.
Yep.
And it's crazy because when you're first born, and this is one of the things I read in the book, but I kind of knew this already, when you're born, you don't come with these concerns. You sing whether you can sing or not. You dance whether it looks crazy or not. You don't care.
Exactly.
You're just in it. And then as time goes on, it's the way other people input those messages into you, and you start to adopt those mentalities, and it's like you fuck yourself up as you grow, and then you try and rework out of that. You try and rework out of that to get to your ultimate success, which is why I call, you know, everyone that kind of watches what I do the kids, because I feel like the kids are the dreamers, the ones that do what they want to do regardless.
I love it.
You know, I feel like a lot of times I was struggling with that in the beginning, because I was like, I hope people don't think it's condescending. Because I call them the kids, but I'm like, I also call myself the kids. It's just most times I direct it outward.
Right.
So it's like the kids are the people that don't give a fuck. No one's telling them otherwise. They don't care how you view them, and they say what's on their mind. And I feel like once we become adults, a lot of us adopt these things that aren't who we started.
Absolutely.
You know, it's crazy.
Absolutely. Yeah, and it's hard. It's hard. You need people. I mean, it's not a lot of us who, like, I know I said this earlier. It's not a lot of us who do what we've decided to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? And if we could just inspire, because it ain't for everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if we could just inspire those, like that one person who, when you came out to visit us in 2015, was like, yeah, I'm moving to California. Right. Thank y'all for being out here, because it gave me a reason to come visit. And I'm going to this school. Like, I'm going to the school. I'm moving out to California, and that's that. You know, and that to me just means so much, because that means that we, not even thinking about it, we had an impact on at least one person who's now out here doing their shit. Like, so at the end of the day, if we could just do that, you know, without even thinking about it, just inspire. And it's hard for us because we got to go through it. Right. Oh, damn. We got to go through it. But I know that's the greater purpose.
I think that's my favorite part, though, going through it.
Yeah, same.
Going through it. Yes. Same. Because then I can be like, y'all don't understand the stuff that you have been through just to get to that position.
Right.
It's crazy.
And it's like, without it, it's invalid.
Yeah. Because like, we like low-key like superheroes.
Yeah.
Think about it, we like low-key superheroes.
Yes.
Because you be having to push through a lot of
things that you normally thought you would never go through.
You trying to figure out how you gonna eat tonight. Like, but I made this decision. I gotta do it. And
the crazy thing is, I don't know if everyone who comes out here or who starts a new journey has this mentality. Like, because people before you will always tell you, you know, it was hard, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
And I'm just like, maybe I could rework it.
Right.
Maybe you didn't do something.
Yeah.
And then you get out here, you be like, fuck.
Yep. You're like, no.
Shit. This shit is unavoidable.
You can't say they ain't tell you.
Right. Like, damn.
I'm weak.
Right. Like, it's tough. Because there were times where I'm like, maybe I could.
You could finesse this.
I could finesse this a little bit. And I have, but it's just like, some things you just cannot finesse.
Yeah. And I feel like that'd be God. Like, I'm sorry, to be God is a woman. So, you know, I feel like sometimes that's her being like, you know, no, like, you gotta go through this. You have to. Like, I know my mom always say you can't skip from A to C. Like, the B is there for a reason. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go through it. And it's fine. You're gonna come out better. Like, you need this because it's gonna
the change.
Yeah, like, how you gonna get that change if you ain't, you know what I'm saying, hit that bump in a road.
That's what people are scared of. They're scared of change. They rather
the unknown.
Go through the same thing. And I'm so glad I don't go through that.
Right.
I'm so glad. I'm so happy to be changing. I'm so happy to prosper. I'm so happy just to believe in God and just to consistently see my future.
Absolutely.
You know? And it doesn't always have to, it's not a matter of God. For those of y'all who may not believe the universe, your higher power, whatever the case may be, get in touch with the energies around you.
Exactly.
Use them to your advantage and manifest the things that you want, because a lot of us will live in mediocrity because it is comfortable and convenient.
Yes.
But we are fucking suffering. We hate these jobs, and it's fine. You have to do what you got to do for a little bit, build the experience. But that shit is never a forever plan, bitch. And if it is, your life is going nowhere.
Preach.
And I say that for you to wake up. I say that for you to wake up.
No settling.
But plug you guys' social media in before we get up out of here.
Okay. The Strut Magazine, spelled how it sounds. TheStrut magazine.
You can follow me at Gabby_J. That's GABBY_JAI.
You can follow me at Cameron A. Star, CameronAstar.
And as always, you can catch me on Twitter at Eric Devante, as well as Facebook, Snapchat at Picasso_3, and Instagram at The World According to Eric. And as always, I hope we got you right. That's right. Get it right or get left. Bitch, you better get right. Kelvin and Chris, I miss y'all. That was y'all's
thing. We miss y'all too.
Thank you for having me again.
Thank you guys for coming.
That was so